welcome so much to all of you. I hope you are doing great. Happy spring equinox to everyone out there. Yeah, we have just started our new astrological year all over again. So the sun has gone into the sign of Aries, completing its last cycle with the sign of Pisces. And we are ready for a new vibration, new energy, a new year, everyone. Welcome to Dragontail Tarot. My name is Ariel. If you have been here with me before, thank you so much for joining me today. If you have not been here before, thanks so much for checking out the channel and stopping by. I hope you enjoy the info, the content, the readings that we're going to be doing this evening. This is a celebration of the spring equinox and the sun's transition into the sign of Aries. So I hope everyone is doing great out there. I always do these seasonal readings and celebrations for all of the Celtic equinoxes, solstice, and the seasons in between them as well, which is in all we have 8 of those throughout the year. So our next observance would be Belton, which is the first day of May, which is May Day, Walpurgis, when the sun goes into Taurus. So that would be our next mid-season. And then, of course, after that would be the summer solstice. So I hope you all are doing awesome out there. I hope this has been a good weekend. Hi there to everyone in the chat. Ava Lynn, Eric, Susan, David, Krista, Markers. Who else was in here? Whole bunch of y'all are already here. Heart of Gold, good to see you. Has been a minute. Good to see you, my dear Capricorn girl. So yeah, that's the basics of what I do. We always do kind of a collective oracle reading for everyone to kind of see what it's like, you know, for this next 3 months ahead through the spring season, you know, and so then we get into the individual sign readings. We're going to do all 12 of our zodiac signs from Aries through Pisces to get just an overview, get a little idea of what it's going to be like for us through the season of the spring. I'm excited. Is the dragon sign in Chinese lunar astrology actually is the sign of Aries. It's akin to the sign of Aries. And so the dragon is a very springtime sign, a very springtime energy. So of course, I always feel a little more ramped up being a dragon. So yeah, very, very good energy for dragon folks. And for Aries folks, I am rocking a new teacup tonight. I have an Aries teacup, guys. For all the Aries in the house, happy birthday to my Aries. I hope that this is going to be an amazing new season coming up for y'all. And I love the, yeah, we have, what is it? Competitive, courageous, pioneering, and energetic. So some key words for Aries on this here cup. So thank you for that blessing, Marie. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Getting us started out for the evening. And hey there, Justin, good to see ya. As always, guys, these are general readings that we're doing here tonight. So if you're interested in a personal reading with me, or would like any information on the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, just like Maria just did, you can hit the whatchamacallit. My words aren't coming out right yet. You can do a super chat donation during the live stream on YouTube, or you can go to my PayPal me link in the description box to do that if you're interested. So yeah, all my email info, number to text me at if you're interested in a personal reading are all down there. So I hope you guys are doing awesome. I'm so happy to see so many in the chat already. Moonchild is here, so you know we are ready to party. Moonchild, did you see my Aries cup? Look at you. Look at you go, Ram. Look at you go. I'm so happy that spring is here. And you know, yesterday was the official beginning. It was at about 5:30 in the morning Eastern time. Here is when the sun shifted into Aries. So it was very early in the morning when most of us were probably still asleep. So that's when that happened. And yesterday, interestingly enough, was also International Astrology Day. And, you know, they associate that with that first day of spring when the sun goes into Aries, because that starts our journey all over again. The last sign of Pisces is our 12th sign. So that's really when we wrap up winter. We complete the old astrological cycle. That's one complete rotation of the sun through all the signs. And so that's why, you know, the completion of that and then the entrance into Aries, it's a beautiful feeling of like transition, you know, kind of a death and rebirth sort of feeling, you know, as we go into that new vibration. To me, it's a very kind of open emotional time, because Pisces and Aries are both very like emotions on the surface. They don't hide things very well. Aries and Pisces don't have much of a poker face when it comes to expression of how they feel, what they think, what's going on inside of them. They're very, very open that way, which I love. You know, I love that kind of openness that they represent. So we're just going to take a quick peek on our wheel, our Celtic wheel of the year. So here we go, guys. We have completed our cycle of Yule, because that was our full cycle, was the 3 months in the winter season. Yeah, so that completes that. We also had our awesome Imbolc observance right in the middle of that. That's our Groundhog Day, Bridget's Day. February the 2nd is Imbolc. That is the midwinter. That's when you know winter is halfway through and spring is not that far away. So I can't believe we've already finished this, guys. It feels like it was so, like just yesterday we were doing the Imbolc celebration. So now here we are, leaving behind Pisces, going into Aries, and there's Ostara. There it is, the spring equinox when the sun moves into Aries. So our spring season encapsulates, incorporates all these energies. Spring is Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Those are our spring signs. And so those are the signs that the sun will transit through during our spring season. Belton is our May Day observance. That is right at the center. So like April 30th, May 1st, that is Belton, that is May Day, and that is the mid-spring, right? That's when we're at the midpoint between spring and summer. So that is where we're headed, guys. Very cool, right? So I love seeing that. Love seeing it. All of it's really enjoyable. You know, my feeling is, you know, I was taking a walk last night, and it's still pretty chilly at night, no doubt. It's still pretty cool even in the beginning of spring. It's pretty chilly, but you know, I said it's like there's things that I really enjoy about the winter season and Yule and all of that, but for me, even though I'm a Capricorn and I'm born in the winter, winter feels like it's one of those things that you have to like soldier through and kind of endure. You know, it's like you have to work really hard to keep the energy up and the light up, because it's dark and it's cold. And so once we get into spring, spring feels more like a celebration for me. It just does. I can't help it. Yay, she's here. We got all our peeps in the house tonight. So I'm going to start out with a song. I know, I'm not sure if Jacqueline's out there, but she would get very upset at me if I didn't do a song for the spring, because I always do a song when we have our seasonal observances. And so I'm going to do actually one of my favorite songs, and it was my dad's favorite song. That was my dad. My dad loved this song more than anything. Anytime I was doing a show, he'd always ask me to play it. And the guy that wrote it is a really cool dude named Dick Gaughan. He is a Scottish guy, very, very strong advocate for Scotland. And so this song is called Both Sides the Tweed, which is it's a beautiful song that really calls for a lot of peace, because as you know, without getting into a history lesson, the British and the Scottish, they haven't always got along so well. And I would say that the guy, you know, that wrote this, he definitely has very strong feelings about that. But this is one of his really beautiful songs about trying to foster you know, peace and understanding between the two sides. And this can be really taken over into any two sides of our energy. So, you know, I don't think YouTube will strike me for this song because it's not like a straight up traditional song, but I have recorded this. I do have express permission from the artist, from the guy who wrote it. When I asked him, can I record your song? Do I owe you anything? He said, you record it, you sing it, you play it, you perform it wherever you want. So I was like, okay. So if YouTube bothers me about it, I'll tell them I'll refer them back to him, who said it was totally fine for me to perform this. So here we go. This is my dad's favorite song. So if he's listening, I'm sure he's listening out there in the spirit world. This one's definitely for him and for y'all. So hope you enjoy it. What's the spring breathing jasmine and rose? What's the summer with all its gay train? What's the splendor of autumn to those who barter their freedom for gain? Let the love of our land sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the tweed. No sweetness the senses can cheer, which corruption and rivalry bind. No brightness that sun can e'er clear, for honor's the song of the mind. Let the love of our land sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the tweed. Virtue distinguish the brave, place riches in lowest degree. Think the poorest who can be a slave, them richest who dare to be free. Let the love of our land sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the tweed. Let the love of our land sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the tweed. All right, guys, there's our tune. There's our tune for the evening. And I do have this recorded. I do have this on a CD. This is on my CD Verticordia. It's a nice collection of traditional and original tunes. So if you're interested in getting one of these, just let me know. Just let me know if you want to send a PayPal payment in the amount of anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks. If you send that through, just attach a note. I want a CD, and I will send you one. So I will send you one. Just send me your address, and if you make a donation of 15 to 20, I will send that out to you. So yeah, I have a lot of good recordings that I've done. I don't know. Does anybody play CDs anymore? I know that a couple of that album perhaps particularly is on iTunes. I know that it is on there, but I don't know. Some people still like to have a CD. I printed those back when people still bought them, and they still do. Like if I perform a show, people still will buy CDs. It's funny. But the way that music is shared and formatted. I know, see, I still do too. I have a CD player. I still have a tape deck, I know. Because it's sort of the same thing with VHS. There's a lot of music on cassettes that's never been recorded anywhere else, like onto disc or onto electronic music sharing, especially like some of my really old Celtic-y stuff, you know, from back in the day. And so I still have a cassette player. Oh, you know what's so funny? I just watched a documentary on Netflix that you guys would probably really love. It's called The Last Blockbuster Video. And I knew about this already because I had actually looked that up at one point, and it just cracked me up that the very last Blockbuster Video store in the entire world, there's one left, and it's in Bend, Oregon. And I used to live in Oregon. And so I was like, if there was going to be a Blockbuster left anywhere in the world, of course it would have to be Oregon. Because it's just weird there. I can't even explain it. So there is one Blockbuster Video left in the whole world, and it is in Bend, Oregon. And there's a really funny, cute, very nostalgic documentary about it on Netflix called The Last Blockbuster. So I thought that was great for anybody that's a fan of, you know, old media cassettes or remembers video stores or worked in a video store. Yeah, because I love movies. And so, of course, I was always at the dang video store. You would enjoy it. It was very funny. And even if you didn't grow up during that era, oh my gosh, it's a glimpse. It's a glimpse of what things were really like in the 90s and in the early 2000s. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. So that was a fun one, the Blockbuster Video. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and we're going to get into starting our readings for the night. Let's go ahead and light up some stuff. Yes, yes, yes. Good stuff. Let's light up some sweetgrass here to start. Yeah, see, my dad was a big fan of old movies, and he has a huge collection. Still, we have his old collection of VHSs. Yeah, and some of those you really can't get. You cannot get them. You can't. Some of these old movies, they never transferred them, just like with music, with tapes, they never transferred them. So, you know, there is something to that. All right, get our sage, get our sweetgrass. Hey there, Gary, welcome to the chat. Thanks for everybody who's in here already. Thank you, Colin, as well, for that super chat blessing. I appreciate that, hon. So let's go ahead and we're gonna been burning my dragon. Yeah. Yep. That's right, Justin. We gotta get ready. We gotta clear for this new season ahead. It is very dragony. The Aries season is very dragon centered, in my opinion. It is. It's a very dragony time of the year. So let's do the sun. Let's do the solar plexus. That's a good one to do. I'm just going to do these two tonight for tuning forks. Woo! And baby dragon noises, yeah. The dragon noises going on. All right. right, guys. Oh, dear ancestors, angels, archangels, guardians, guides, all of our spirit guides and friends out there. Be with us today. Be with us as we start this new season of the spring equinox. And help show us whatever advice, info, energies that we need to use as guides along the way for this season ahead, for this next 3 months. Help us to clear out old energies, anything that needs to pass away. Just let it be released. And so it is, and so it is. Can I get a woot woot? Can I get a woot? Hey, hey. Yes. All right, guys. So let's start with the oracle reading. We're gonna start with some basics here. I do like we'll do 3 cards from each oracle deck. I've got so many freaking card decks. So many. I gotta balance some of these on my lap here. But let's start out with the Dragon Oracle. This is always a great chance for me to use my Dragon Oracle cards. And Dragon spirits are very similar to Archangel spirits. They have a very, very high vibration. They work everywhere from, you know, the 3rd all the way up to the 7th dimensions. They are amazing. And they do also have a very strong connection, some of them with our elemental spirits of nature. So I always love to see which dragons are going to come through for our seasons. So dear dragon spirits, let's see what we have coming out. Who are we working with and what is working with us over this next 3 months of spring? Ooh, yeah. This is strong, guys. I can already tell you this is strong. So we have the Sunshine Yellow Dragon that is coming out for our first month of Aries. So this is all about the first month of spring. This is our Aries season being represented here. And this is helping us to help animals, serving animals, heal, respect, understand them. So really, you know, this is not only aligning us to a very vibrant solar energy, but this is also helping us connect with our animal spirits. Interestingly enough, tonight is usually my Spirit Animal Sunday readings. So I think it's very interesting that we had, you know, the Sunshine Dragon, the yellow dragon coming out that's associated with animal spirits, right? There he is saying, let's get in touch with our fellow earthlings, with our fellow friends here that we share the planet with. So in the middle, our second month of spring is being represented by the Air and Fire Dragon. Wow. So you mix air and fire, you get a lot of fire. That's breathing life into your passion, breathing life into your dreams, expands your creative energies, harness creativity, excitement, enthusiasm, communicate your passion. So I feel that this second month, as we set into Taurus season, this is going to be about really manifesting whatever you've been dreaming about, whatever you're passionate about, whatever it is that you really love to do. It really is breathing energy and spirit and fire into that. And then when we get into the last month of spring, that would be Gemini season, we have the Black Dragon from Saturn. And so this is a higher vibration dragon, and this is all about that Capricorn connection. I find that very interesting because we've had a lot of lessons coming through with Saturn. So this is bringing us wisdom through spiritual discipline. A lot of us have been through it. And so, you know, this to me is like a crystallization of a lot of the lessons we've been learning, a lot of things that Spirit has been teaching us, a lot of things that our astrology has been teaching us. So concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You have passed a test. Look at that. Love that. Yeah, it reminds me of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. The little night fury. I joke that I'm a night fury because I am a I am a very nocturnal dragon. I'm always up at night. But this is very, very Capricorn. This is a very strong, you know, Saturnine energy. But I feel that that's very positive, because what it's teaching us and showing us is that we're learning so much. And a lot of the really tough lessons that we passed through last year are starting to make sense. We're starting to get it. We're starting to feel like, oh, now I understand why we all have gone through so much. I figured it out, right? So very, very nice energy. All right, so let's get into our spirit animal oracle. We're going to pull one again for each month of the spring season. That's the way that I do this for the collective. So dear animal spirits and friends, let's see who is guiding us through the spring season. Which of our animal, you know, friends out there are bringing us their energy, their example, their inspiration. Let's see what we have. Ooh, I'm really feeling such an incredible energy from this. Okay, so on top of the Sunshine Dragon for that first month, for Aries month, we have the Electric Eel Spirit. Look at this. To me, this is all about re-energizing our mind. It feels very Aquarian, right? It's got that electricity, bringing our ideas to life. Oh my goodness. So this really is a wake-up call. It's for some people, it may feel like a little bit of a shock, right? A little bit of a shock to the system. We were going along that sleepy Pisces energy, and then boom, Aries comes in, and our ideas start to, you know, come up. It's like, what is it that we were wanting to do? What is it that we've been dreaming about? What are our ideas that we really want to bring to the surface? So on top of the second month of spring, on top of that air and fire dragon, we have the Skunk Spirit. Know your worth. Yes, yes. So, you know, the Skunk Spirit to me is all about like your reputation. And people respect the skunk, not because it's big, not because it's tough, but because of what it can do. So it's like, simply by your presence, radiate your worth, know your worth, don't back down. You know, to me, that air and fire energy, it's like saying, you know, those are your ideas. The element of air is the intellect. It's your ideas, it's your dreams, and you're bringing your ideas to life. You're bringing your thoughts and emotions to life. And I think in that second month, when we get into Taurus, that's big manifesting energy. So know your worth, know your value. Don't let people knock you off your stride with that. Right at the end here with our third month, look at that hummingbird spirit. To me, this is joy. This is so joyful. Be here now, in the moment, feeling that wisdom, feeling that you've passed those tests. That is beautiful. That is very, very beautiful. Moonchild Venus has already gone into Aries because the Sun and Venus basically went into Aries on the same day. So we're right in there. Right in there. And you know, hummingbird energy is also to do with romantic love. So I could also see a lot of, you know, relationships that have been very challenged starting to really resolve or be happier, or step into a new energy. Could really see that as well. So let's get into our astrological reading cards. We're going to pick, these are always interesting. We're going to pick a sign, a planet, and a house that are going to be the most active for this season. This is going to be interesting. I always like to see this. So let's see, out of all of our 12 zodiac signs, which one is going to be the most prominent? What's going to be kind of the overall lessons, energy, focus that we are working through as a collective for this next 3-month time? There it is. Oh, well, whoever said that they felt a lot of Capricorn here, they were right on the money. Capricorn is our sign that we are working with and around for all of us, for the collective, for this season of spring. There it is. So I think that there is definitely, this is about, you know, learning. It's about growing in wisdom. No wonder our black dragon from Saturn came through, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. You know, so this is like saying slow and steady wins the race. Don't give up on your dreams. Manifest those energies. If you are a Capricorn, you may feel even stronger that things are starting to make sense and manifest and move in a stronger direction. I am a Capricorn. I have 4 planets in that sign. And so I do feel last year, you know, we were really dealing, all of us, with that Saturn Pluto conjunction in the sign of Capricorn. And it was very tough. It was very tough. I mean, on a universal level, on a personal level, it was not easy. And so I do feel that this is a good sign that we've kind of completed and we're going to the next level and trying to implement the patience that we've had to learn. The, you know, that's a big one. The patience, the groundedness, taking things one step at a time. Being patient is important. So I would say that's also a really big thing this next 3 months, is continuing to be patient, waiting out certain situations, being patient with your loved ones, with yourself. And yet, don't give up on your dreams. Implement the things, make the things happen as they're meant to happen. Timing is a big deal with Capricorn. Divine timing. And Capricorns have good timing. Like, we know, like, we may want to jump in quicker, but we know, like, if we just wait for the right moment to say that, the right moment to do that, it'll work out so much better in our favor. So if you're talking to someone, or you're engaged in a relationship with someone, or you're waiting for this right job, and it doesn't just feel quite right inside, wait, and it's okay. Because when the timing is right, you're going to know it. You're going to know it like you know it. And that's going to help you so much. So let's get into next, a planet. What planet is going to be the big luminary for us? Because right now, guys, all our planets, none of them are in retrograde. We have gone into our spring equinox with no retrograde planets. So it really is a full speed ahead kind of feeling. So let's get into a planet. Which one of our orbiting luminaries are going to be playing up the strongest this next 3 months? I knew this was going to happen. Why in the world? Oh my gosh. I knew it before it came. It's going to be Mars. And if you know, if you've been watching me for a while, you know why this is making me laugh. Because Mars not only rules Aries and action and motion and fire, but it is also what was in a square pattern to Capricorn's ruling planet Saturn for the last 6-7 months. Now Mars and Saturn are getting along. So this to me is why we're coming out of a hard square between those planets. We're in a trine now. And so these two are working well together. So to me, that's why when I say divine timing, guys, it doesn't mean that things aren't moving. It does not mean that. Things are definitely moving. We even have a dragon. Like, this is like the old, you know, like the Asian style. We got the dragon in the back. Oh, yeah. So, Aries, you're definitely figured in here. It's our fighting spirit, physical energy, drive, strength. You know, Mars and Capricorn, I was actually born with Mars and Capricorn. That's an excellent placement for Mars because it gives you stamina. It gives you strength to get to the end, to finish the job, to go the distance. That's a great combination, actually. That is a great combination, Mars with Capricorn energy for this next 3-month cycle, because, wow, it will give you the energy and the stamina that it takes to realize your dreams, to realize all those things that you want to manifest. And it sometimes will move very quickly. Sometimes it'll move slowly. It'll be a little bit back and forth. But overall, oh, I love Mars with Capricorn. So let's get into a house. The houses of the astrology chart are the areas. They're kind of like the stage on which the action plays out. So what area of our life, what area is going to be the most highlight? I'm getting chills already just shuffling this, thinking about, oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what's going to come out for our house, please. Oh, wow. Okay. The 12th house. The 12th house, guys. Things are being cleared. This is the Pisces house. It's the final house in the chart. This is the area of your life that can be overwhelming. So you yield to a greater source of power. Wow. Now, what's really interesting is in my natal chart, I was born with Mars and Capricorn in my 12th house. So this is literally speaking to my Mars position of my chart. So I'm gonna give you a few pointers here on this one, since this is for the collective. I'm gonna give you some pointers here. Your best energy will be spent doing work by yourself for the most part. For the most part. Not always. But the 12th house is not as energetic. It's the Pisces house, so it's more subjective, reflective, intuitive, perceptive. But Mars is like fire. I always say that Mars energy, put it in the 12th house, it's almost like sticking the fire underwater. It really is. So you've got to find ways to keep your fire burning, even with a lot of emotion swirling around outside of it. So this to me is getting a lot of good work done, but guys, it happens better when you work on your own, because the 12th house is a more like don't mess with me kind of house. This is the feeling of getting ready for a performance or a debut. And, you know, Capricorn energy likes to work on its own. It does. It's just like, I don't need anybody's help. I want to do my own thing. So I would recommend the more that you can spend time working on your own on whatever it is, you're going to have more focus. You're going to get more done, and you're going to feel better about it. That's just my advice, because I have lived my whole life with Mars and Capricorn in my 12th house, and that is very much how I am. And I get a lot of things done when I work in more isolation, to be honest. I like if I'm writing a song or if I'm working on something, I like to do it by myself, and then once it's done, then I like to share it with other people. So that's the feeling I have through this spring transition, through the spring cycle, is that it really will be a thing where you're working on a lot of stuff, you're getting a lot of things done, but you don't want to show it to people till it's ready, till it's complete. So give yourself, honor that time. If you really feel like it's like, I need to just, you know, hear my own voice and do my own work on my own, that is really where it's at. Just some tips for us as a collective, because boy, do I know that energy. And sometimes you're going to need a lot of naps, to be honest. Sometimes you're going to need a lot of naps. So honor your personal flow. If you really need to rest, right? Don't burn yourself out. Don't burn yourself out, because the stamina will be there, but you have to honor the ups and downs and the ebb and flow. So, yeah. That's right, Moonchild. You stay resting. You stay relaxed. All right, let's get into our Witch's Wisdom Oracle. We're gonna pull 3 of those for our 3 months of the spring season next. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I am absolutely loving the cards that we're pulling. I really am. So for this first month of Aries, the energy of ancestors and remembrance. So we are really coming from that place, you know, and to me that lines right up with the Capricorn energy. We're feeling that energy of our ancestors, pulling into the lessons of the past, asking for their guidance, asking for their help, because our ancestors are always there for us. They are. You know, honoring that energy of the past and learning from it to go into the future. Next month, look at what comes in. Earth energy, grounding. And so there again, more Capricorn energy. And this is happening in the month of May. This is our month of Taurus, that this Earth card is coming in. So, ooh, Taurus is going to be a good month of grounding, determination, getting things planted, getting things ready for the seasons ahead. I love that. And then look at what is going on In our last month of spring during Gemini season is the element of water comes in for cleansing. Oh, yes. And I do feel like there is a lot of cleansing going on because we pulled that 12th house card for our season ahead. So it is. There's a real grounding here going on, but it's also about cleansing, clearing, detoxing. It's beautiful. We're working through a lot of old energies and integrating. It's sort of like keep the lessons and the wisdom and leave anything negative behind, right? So let's get into our Witch's Kitchen Oracle here. We're going to pull up some magical plants and herbs that we can work with through this season as well. I always love my kitchen cards because I love to be in the kitchen. When you're in the kitchen, something good is cooking. That's all I know. So let's get into our kitchen cards, please. What energies and herbs should we integrate into our daily life or into our magical practice? Oh, look at that. Yes. Okay, so coriander is coming up for our first month for Aries season. Immortality. Interestingly enough, coriander is a fancy name for cilantro. Cilantro is one of my favorite herbs. I'm actually going to be using some of that later because I'm fixing a Mexican dish. So coriander, cilantro, very, very good. This is a great cleansing herb. It actually is. It's linked to the energy of immortality here as well. But I highly recommend cilantro for this first season. Coriander, it's delicious, and it actually is one of the few plants that we can eat that helps to remove heavy metals from the body. So also fun fact. In the center, during our time of Taurus, our beautiful lavender. I am a huge fan of lavender. I use lavender oil almost every night before I sleep, and that is a restive energy. So I do feel there's going to be a lot of work going on in our Taurus month, in our May month, during Taurus season. So this is really saying, remember to relax, remember to restore. Lavender, of course, is also, the word lavender comes from lavand, to wash. So it's also a cleansing energy, very strong. And in our third month, we are bringing through time, courage. I love that all these plants, the cilantro, the thyme, these are all very delicious. So not only could you use these in, in a ritual energy, but you can also eat them, and they're just really supportive and good for you. So yes, have courage. I believe, in that Gemini season, that last month, we're really going to be doing a lot of clearing, a lot of emotional releasing. And so it is going to be an energy of healing, and that does take courage. It does take courage. Thyme is delicious with anything lemony. Oh boy, if you cook something with thyme, add some lemon to it. It's delicious. So those are our oracle readings, guys, for our months ahead, for our springtime ahead. This is beautiful. It's a very, it's more cohesive than sometimes it is in these reads. We're really getting a feeling of a lot of earth, some fire for sure. Definitely strong Saturnine, Capricorn, Mars energy coming through. I'm feeling a lot of Capricorn, a lot of Aries here. And to me, it is the balance of speed, action, movement, direct motion forward, that strong masculine energy coupled with that sense of good timing, of patience, knowing when to act, knowing when to hold back. It's a beautiful combination, and I'm so happy that these planets, that Saturn and Mars, right now are moving in harmony finally, for our time ahead, because last year they were not in harmony, and we could feel every minute of it. We could feel every minute of the fact that they were not in harmony, but now they are. So it's a much, 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 much different vibe, y'all. It's a much different vibe. So I'm going to go ahead and reorganize these cards, clear my table here. Let's see, Gem, Cancer, Leo. We're going to get y'all sorted Since I shuffled these, I got to reorganize. Yep, there we go. There we are. All right, exciting. I feel great about the spring coming up. This is a beautiful feeling. I do feel like hard work is gonna pay off, and it's gonna start being a lot more obvious. Like all the things that we've done, all the things that we've worked at and struggled with, it's gonna stop being so obnoxious. Or quite as obnoxious, you know. I mean, there's gonna be a slow but steady and practical path forward. That's what I feel. That's what I really feel. And if anything, you know, if anything blocks you, you know, through the spring, or if anything challenges you, just wait, because I feel like if you resist it, it's going to slow down more. But if you just kind of go, yeah, okay, you know, just go with the flow in a very, you know, let things unfold in a natural way. Let things unfold in a natural way, and it's gonna be so much different and better. Saith the dragon. All right, so let's get into our signs next, y'all. This is the fun. This is another fun part. It's all fun parts, but this is an extra fun part because then we get to dig a little deeper. Dig a little deeper into our signs. Oh yes. Let's see what we got. I'm going to give you all the choice. I'm going to give you the choice. Give you a choice. I'm going to be clarifying with the Modern Witch Tarot. And I want to know if you all would prefer. If y'all would prefer, I can use the Angel Wisdom Tarot. I've been loving this one lately. You've probably seen me using it. Or I could use just the traditional, you know, Rider-Waite Tarot. So let me know. Let me know in the comments which you prefer. Which you prefer. Because I can use either one. I like them both. Just trying to decide. So Rider-Waite or Angel deck. Angel Tarot. The first one, the Angel Tarot. I know. This one is amazing. This one is freaking amazing. I haven't been able to stop using it since I got it. I absolutely love it. So we'll go with a fancy one. Yeah, everybody's saying the same thing. So yeah. We will go with that one. We will go with that one because I love the messages and the artwork in it. I really do. So Aries, happy birthday, my beautiful Aries folks out there. I love you guys so much. I'm so happy that we are now in your season. So let's go ahead and start out with you. We always start out with you, Aries, but this is a big start. So let's see what we have for Aries. What's coming up for them in the springtime energy? What is coming through for our Aries folks out there? We're going to start out with one major theme card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. We're going to start with one of those to see what your overall theme and focus will be for the season of spring. I love it. Look at that. Freedom. Yes. I love it, Aries. So freedom is your main keyword for the springtime. I love the birds in this. I love that feeling that you may be feeling like finally you are being set free. You're able to move. You're able to go where you want again. You're able to get moving on some of your plans and projects that have been in the past. That's a great feeling. And oh, on the underneath, one of my favorites is the Wonders card. Oh, Aries, that's a great feeling to me. There's going to be some really amazing things that you may not even expect that come through over this season of spring. Wow. So let's get into your tarot. We're going to start with 3 cards on this, please, for our Aries. Let's see what you have for them, Spirit, for the spring ahead, the next 3 months. What's coming through for them? Oh, very nice. Yeah. To me, this is a fresh new beginning. fresh new beginning, fresh new energy. This coming in is such a good sign to me for an Aries reading, because the Two of Wands is all about Aries energy. It's about new beginnings, new growth, new doors opening. Sometimes it's about choices. Sometimes it's a choice between door number 1 or door number 2. Sometimes there really is that opening up, like it's like, which one do I go? But overall, this is taking the next steps, bold, ambitious choices, expanding plans, and continuing to move forward. Very nice fire energy where you're just saying, okay, where do I want to go next? You know, you're feeling that freedom, that opening up coming in. So let's clarify with our modern witch. Let's see what we've got on top of this for you. And we have our Page of Cups. So to me, yet again, new beginnings, especially emotionally, of the heart, new heart beginnings, new emotional beginnings. This is some Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Picking up the fish phone, making those calls, maybe getting that apology from someone, or you apologizing to someone else. That's a common thing that happens with the Page of Cups. But to me, you know, pages bring in new messages, and it's a youthful kind of energy. So to me, this is new beginnings in love, new beginnings in the heart, new beginnings in emotions. And look at this, our second month of spring. We've got the 10 of Cups, which is beautiful outcomes, peace being restored in the home, in your heart, feeling that, you know, energy of emotional support, happy relationships working out, people you can trust. Very, very nice energy there. Wow, Aries. The merry month of May may be very nice for you indeed with that energy, with the Taurus season. 10 of Cups is clarified by the 4 of Wands, and this is all about those happy homes. Oh my goodness, soulmate, twin flame connections as well. So that could be a very hot love month for some of my Aries folks. Could be an energy where you're really starting to say, this is what I want for my home, my family, this is what I want to manifest, this is how I want it to go. It's a very happy energy. Last month of spring in this Gemini season for you, Aries, is our 6 of Pentacles. So this is all about balance, give and take, the good you do coming back to you. So any kind of goodwill, any kind of positive intentions or actions that you have made, you know, throughout the spring season, or indeed throughout your life, this could be a very positive time. Sometimes this is an unexpected inflow of abundance, and it's really about equal give and take. So make sure, you know, that you're getting as much on your investment as you're putting in. It's very important not to give everything away. Keep a little bit for yourself. And we have the 4 of Swords, so definitely get a little rest too. Get a little bit of rest. We have the 4 of Wands and the 4 of Swords both on this reading. So to me, the 4 is about grounding. It's about home energy. So take a little break. Take a little rest there, Aries. Take a little rest when you need to. It's very important. It's very important for you guys. You're going to have a lot of activity going on. And right on the bottom for you, Aries, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So again, slow and steady wins the race. There is going to be forward action. It's not going to be fast all the time, Aries. I know that you like it fast all the time, but there are going to be moments when it's getting kind of slow, or you're getting kind of like, you know, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It doesn't mean that things aren't moving. They just might be moving slowly sometimes. And on the bottom, we have the King of Cups. So making good emotional decisions going forward. So let's get you a blessing, what the springtime season is going to be blessing you on with our Blessed Bee deck. Let's see what we have as the blessing of spring for Aries. Ooh. A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful flourishing energy. This feels very Taurus. I feel like the Taurus season is going to be very strong for you, Aries. It really feels that way to me. This on the senses that gift the world to you. Wow. So to me, this is really, you know, realizing what the world is giving to you. This is a gratitude kind of card as well. Equal give and take in general. That's a nice, nice card. Wow. That's beautiful. Strong energy for you guys. Strong energy for you all. Oh my goodness. That's good cards. That's good cards for you, Aries. Very happy to report that. Very happy to report that. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Let's see what we've got coming up next. We've got our Taurus in the house. Let's see what Taurus has got. Taurus is another one of our official springtime signs. Absolutely. So Taurus, this is going to be, I think, a powerful time for you coming up. I really love it. This is a good time we're getting into for Taurus. I think the month of Aries is more of a clearing out for you, because that's really the sun moving through the universal 12th house for Taurus. So Aries month can sometimes still feel like you're clearing things out from the previous year or old energies. But once the sun hits into Taurus, like that's the beginning of your cycle again. So let's see what we have. Dear angels, ancestors, and guardians, what do we have coming up for our spring equinox months, or 3 months ahead for the sign of Taurus, please? And we're going to start with one main card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle to give you a key word for the spring ahead. Are you kidding me? And what? I shuffled these so well, and we've got freedom on the top, just like for Aries. And you won't believe this. On the bottom, we have wonders. The exact same 2 cards that came up for Aries. That's something. That is something, guys. I'm saying. So Taurus, if you've got Aries in your chart, or Aries, if you've got Taurus in your chart, or you're an Aries with a Taurus, or a Taurus with an Aries, boy, y'all are bookending each other. Big, big time here. So look at that. Freedom is in the cards for you as well, Taurus. Freedom and wonders. Miracles that you can't expect coming. Wow. All right. Breaking free of old difficulties, breaking free of old challenges and hard cycles, y'all. I love that that's coming through again with the season of spring. I just feel like this is really shutting off the old blockages, the old energies. So let's get into some tarot for Taurus. Let's get 3, please, to start out. Oh, these are nice. These are really nice. Some of my favorites in here. We're starting out with the Wheel of Fortune here, Taurus. So talk about things moving in your favor, coming out of stagnation, positive direction, going along with where you want to go. Oh, leaving behind things that have been stuck or stagnant, fresh new starts, end of delays, unexpected progress, positive changes in life, travel, new vehicle, all kinds of things that come through with that wheel. And you know, to me, it ties right into that energy of freedom. It does. It ties right into that. So Wheel of Fortune is that Jupiter energy. It's very expansive. You know, if you experience any of the negative sides of Jupiter energy, it's only because you needed to grow, right? Sometimes Jupiter energy can feel like growing pains because it expands us. And that doesn't always feel the greatest when we're asked to go outside of our usual comfort zone. So if you feel any of that, like as we go through this month, Taurus, it's because Spirit is growing you. You're being asked to like really broaden your mind, your horizons, your ideas of what could be coming in. And we are, oh yeah, look at this. So we've got The Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the wheel. So this will be really blessing your work, what you're doing, again, one day at a time, the things that you've been invested in, the things you've been working at. That's what's really going to be moving forward. Right in the center, one of my very favorite cards, the Six of Swords, because this is a card that is all about leaving behind the troubled waters, going to a smoother, more peaceful existence. It's a very emotional and mental decision to do that, leaving behind drama, leaving behind conflict and chaos. It's a welcome relief, finding your way to this peaceful place, end of depression or illness, again, travel or relocation. So there could be some movement for some of my Taurus folks out there. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. We go from the 8 right next to the 9. So I think for you, Taurus, this springtime, this is going to be a time of great growth, personal development, really getting to feel better about yourself. The work that you're doing, making you very happy, making you just feel really good. Like it's like you won't even care what else is going on. Like relationships, whatever. It's like, it's like I'm feeling good within myself. I'm focused on having a good time and being in a peaceful place. And no matter what that spells to you, right? That's what you're gonna go towards. It really is kind of a new beginning, because look at what we step into, the last month of spring with the Gemini season. We get the Page of Wands. So to me, again, a very strong Aries energy with this card. I love his dragon right here. This is a beginning of happiness, renewed joy, renewed vitality. It's enthusiastic, optimistic, exciting opportunities and new beginnings, allowing creativity to soar, doing things that fuel your passion. So let's get into a clarifier for that. The Nine of Wands. And I really do feel, Taurus, this is something that, it's for some of you, it might be a brand new, project or brand new energy. But to me, the Nine of Wands is really about something that, you still feel very strongly about, that you feel kind of like, I've been fighting for it this long. I'm not going to give up, right? I'm not going to give up on what it is that I really want to do. Yeah. Like you've been through the battle and you're still standing strong. Yeah, look at this. We got another 9. We got 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups. This is about working towards what you wish for, what you desire, what those outcomes are. And look, ooh, 8 and 9 of Wands, 8 and 9 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, these are powerful numbers for you. The 8 and the 9 are very strong for Taurus. So to me, this is movement. This is, fast movement. This is communication moving forward. This is energy moving forward. So I do feel, Taurus, you're really getting unstuck. You're really getting unstuck through this spring season. That's really what I feel for you guys. Oh my goodness. It's nice. It's really nice. So let's get a blessing card on this. Let's see what the blessing of spring is bringing to you. Oh, yes. Look at that. A blessing to bring clarity, the answers that you seek, the information that you need, the mind being expanded. Oh, my goodness. So, yes, clarification, really getting clear on what it is that you want. And I really feel that, especially in your season with that 6 of Wands, it's like what you really, I think, are going to clear up on is that anyone that is blocking to you, anyone that's negative, anyone that just drains your energy, it's like you're leaving it behind to embrace your strength, your solidity, your feeling of being grounded, balanced, feeling good in your work, feeling good in your life, no matter who or what is in it. But you're leaving behind some icky stuff. That's what I'm really feeling. Beautiful. It's a great read. We're going to head into our next sign here, our third sign of spring. Our third sign of spring is Gemini. Gemini, Gemini. Aw, thank you, Moonchild. I wore my fire dragon red. It's like the same color as my little fire dragon. So I wanted to bring up the heat with the Aries time here. Yeah. More fiery than usual. All right, so Gemini, guys, Gemini, we are in the house with y'all. Let's see what we've got for Gemini for this spring season. Oh my goodness. These first two reads were amazing. So let's see what we've got for our little twin stars, our Geminis. Gemini's getting a lot of good energy these days from both Saturn and Jupiter being in Aquarius. So they got a lot of good energy on their side for sure. Dear angels, ancestors, beings of light, and guardians, let's see what we have for our Gemini folks out there for the spring equinox, for these 3 months of spring coming forward. What is it going to be bringing them? And let's start out with one theme, one key word from the Sacred Destiny Oracle to see what their major focus will be. Oh, I love that. I love it. Look at that beautiful card of simplicity. So Gemini, the spring season ahead is all about simplicity, release, letting go of anything that's become complicated, chaotic, difficult, too complex, too much drama, too much scattering of your energies, and bring it back to simplicity. I love that. Very, very beautiful. And why does this darn feather remind me of that Forrest Gump movie with the feather floating through? It reminds me of that. All right, Gemini. So simplify your energy, simplify your life. You may be, I could see some of you doing a lot of feng shui and, you know, throwing things out, getting rid of things in your house. Yeah, that could be a big one. That could be a big one. Just simplifying your life, remembering that you don't, how much stuff do you, I had that thought yesterday, it's like, how much stuff do you really need to be happy, right? It's like, the funny thing is we really don't need very much stuff to be happy at all. We don't. We really need, you know, good times, grounded energy, good sense of community, being able to be our authentic self. So Gemini, let's get into your tarot. Let's start with 3 for our 3 months ahead. Ooh, yes. All right. So Gemini, starting out real strong with this 8 of Swords. So this is all about, again, mental clarity, simplifying the mind, decluttering the mind, letting go of any of those old thoughts or those old feelings that say I'm not good enough, or I can't do it, or I don't see a way through to do it, or I feel helpless, I feel trapped. This is really coming out of that unstuck energy, and it's very much through the power of your own mind, your own heart, your own effort. So this is definitely a time where it's time to take that blindfold off, and take responsibility for your life, no matter what, even if it's other people or other situations that have put you in that feeling. Don't be afraid to take action here as we're in this first month of spring and this Aries energy. And a King of Cups. So it's definitely about making good emotional decisions. This is Cancer energy on that King of Cups, and it's really about, you know, doing what's right for you, heart and soul, making good decisions, and choosing to be around people that you can really trust, people that are very safe and people that are very nurturing and caring to your energy. Right in the center, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Very interesting that this is coming up for our Taurus season for you, because that is a Taurus card if there ever was one. It's also a little bit of Libra energy because it is that reciprocal energy, equal give and take and balance. It really does tell you the good you do comes back to you, and it reminds you to not get into agreements, situations, relationships where, you know, you're doing all the work or putting in all the effort, all the emotion, all the energy, and not getting anything back in return. So let's clarify that Six of Pentacles for you. Ten of Wands. So to me, this is also wrapping up a difficult cycle. You may have been working at a job that wasn't paying you properly, or you were making a lot more effort in a relationship that wasn't giving you what you needed. But the Ten of Wands really says that you will be, you know, really gathering everything up and letting go of that old burden, really lifting that burden and that heavy weight off your shoulders as the cycle comes to an end. Yeah. For some of you, May is going to be really a powerful month of release. And going into your own season, Gemini, check it out. We have the Three of Pentacles. So to me, this is working at what you really love. This is working with your community as well. This is getting, you know, other people involved in a project, involved in something that you really want to create and want to manifest in a very powerful way. So it's a really nice energy coming up. I could see for some of my Geminis, you may be leaving a job through the springtime that was not satisfying, and you may be going into something that is. You may be even starting your own business, or, you know, starting a business with someone else. But this is a nice feeling, nice vibration, because I think there's certain things that you're going to be letting go. You know, that's the focus of simplicity. You're going to be letting some things go, but then other things will be taking their place that are going to be a lot more fulfilling. Yes, look at this. Oh my gosh, I could feel it. Page of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Pentacles. This is great. This is like people wanting to invest in you, you wanting to invest more in yourself and your own work. That's a nice feeling. That's a very nice feeling going forward, especially for those of you that are, you know, maybe starting a new job, starting your own business. Look at this, more Pentacles. A lot of earthy energy on this for you, Gemini. So make a good plan. Make a good plan, because, you know, having that good plan to go forward, right? Make the plan before you get on that horse and start going. Because the Knight of Pentacles, he's slow and steady, wins the race. He's our little turtle knight. But you know what? He's always the knight that gets to the end of the finish line. He always makes it successfully. And Eight of Wands is movement. So even though it may seem a little slow getting started, the Eight of Wands is going to move it forward real quick. Once it gains momentum, once it starts going, it's going to move. It's going to move. Let's get a blessing for Gemini. Let's, from our Blessed Be Oracle, let's see what their blessing of the spring is going to be. Look at this. Look at this. You got the same one that Aries had. A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. So I think that you are attracting a lot of abundance. There's a lot of giftings that are coming in, and you are going to be very aware of it. You're going to be very, very aware of that, Gemini. Taurus month is a strong, pivotal month. That's the feeling I have for you guys. The Taurus month is a very pivotal month. Because you're getting ready to make some big choices, some big changes. Yeah. All right, guys. Here we go, Cancer. Let's see what we've got. We've got our Cancers in the house. So I hope every one of my crabs and my fabulous crustaceans is doing great out there. Cancer is technically a summertime sign. That's our first sign of the summer. So when we head into summer solstice, that's the sign that gets highlighted greatly. So Cancer, this reading is going to be all about what's coming up in the springtime equinox for you, the season of spring coming forward. Let's see what we've got for this next 3 months for the spring season for our fabulous moon children out there. So dear angels, spirit guides, ancestors, guardians, show us what you have for our Cancers for the springtime ahead this next 3 months. Let's start out with one major oracle card, one main theme and focus that Cancer will have for this spring season. Cancer, it's time for action this spring. So you're definitely gaining momentum, gaining movement. Things are not staying the same for you. They are going to move. They are going to shake. They are going to be very, very Aries. I think you're going to feel that right away. So it's definitely not about sitting still for you, Cancer. This is about taking the moves, making the moves that you're guided to take this springtime. Change of the tide. I love that there's water in there because you are such a water sign. But there is a change of the tide, turning of the tide going on here. So let's get into your tarot. Let's get 3 cards, please, for Cancer for their spring months. Give these a nice good shuffle. Give them a good shuffle. Wow. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, guys. I like these cards for you. We're starting out with Justice. Aries season is all about balance. Now, the Justice card is a Libra card, so you may be dealing with elements of Libra, which is all about balance, harmony, equilibrium being restored, wrongs being righted, past injustices being mended, standing up for what you believe, being objective, right? Staying in a place of integrity. Very, very strong. So let's clarify that Justice card for you. Why is this here for Cancer? Five of Wands. Ooh, Cancer, you might be called on in this month of Aries to be the one that balances things out for people that are in conflict. And if you're the one that finds yourself in a conflict, you're the one that's going to be like, look, let's balance this. Let's see both people's sides of this. Let's try to, mend the fences. I don't want to be, in an argument with you, because our Five of Wands is our tussle card, right? It's not a really big, bad, horrible fight, the Five of Wands. It's more like a little skirmish. It's more like a little bit of, verbal sparring sometimes. It's also a lot of friction and sparks, which of course does come with Cancer energy. Cancer, Aries, Libra, these are all our cardinal signs. So there could be battles over leadership or who, is taking charge of a situation, right? There could be that as well. And you may be having to say, look, we're all in this together. We're not, there's no one leader here. We're all leaders here, and we all have something important to contribute. That's very much where you're coming from with this, because I think that you're going to be embracing a lot of that Libran, justice and sense of impartiality here. You're not going to want to take sides. You're going to want to help everyone see their own strengths and you to see yours as well. Right in the center, we have the Ten of Wands. So to me, this, season of Taurus is about something difficult or burdensome coming to an end for you. That's very, very clear there. Sometimes it can be working too hard, too many hours, and a need for balance between those two things. So we got an element of balance there as well. So let others help you, during that second month of spring in the Taurus season. If other people help or offer, just let them do it, because the Ten of Wands is a lot of energy, but it's also a release of burdens. It's a release of heavy, challenging times that have been really weighing on your mind. Too many responsibilities. That's I'm getting that message too. You might have too many things. You might need to let something go, so that you can get the rest you need and get the peace of mind that you need. King of Swords. Yes, yes. Making some good non-emotional decisions here. Very strong Aquarius energy on that King of Swords. So to me, Cancer, this is really about cutting anything out of your life that's not serving you well, that's, not for your best and your highest, and doing it from a very, emotionally detached place. It's like, it's nothing personal. I just need to, remove certain elements from my life. Aquarius is a sign of freedom. So it's also a master strategist, master planner in this card, really uses its mind to affect positive change. And of course, you know, in that air element, we have those butterflies of transformation here. So something's changing in that middle of spring during that, you know, that Taurus season for you. But look at what comes out in our last month of spring is the Chariot, which is your power card, Cancer. We got the Cancer symbol right there in the sky for you. So to me, this really says that you are coming into your power, the rewards that come from your hard work, successfully balancing all of your priorities, determination, willpower, public recognition. To me, the Chariot, you know, really points to that Cancer energy, because Cancer has a lot of deep, intense subconscious emotions. And the Chariot is about balancing those two sides of our emotional self and really learning from it and having it empower us to go forward. And the Knight of Swords. So you got some air energy coming through here, Cancer. I think the truth will set you free. That's the feeling I have with this. It's like once you really shut off whatever isn't right for you, this springtime season is a very strong time of balance. If you've been working too hard, it's time to relax a little bit. If you haven't been working enough, it's time to step it up, right? But overall, I feel like these are things being brought back into balance. Conflicts maybe between friends, family, yourself and others being restored, certain burdens being released. And I think that once once you're headed forward, things move forward very quickly. Communication starts opening up and people start really sharing their heart with you, because the Knight of Swords always has a lot to say, right? Always has a lot to say. And sometimes it's a little nervous to say it. Sometimes it is like, Cancer, oh boy, I got so much to tell you. Let it come to you. Let it come to you with this Three of Wands. This isn't about you having to chase things down. This is about you letting it come to you. Oh, and another one of your power cards coming in here with the King of Cups on the bottom. Cancer, this is a great season. I think this is a season of balance for you, the springtime. And it's also about making good decisions. You have the King of Swords and the King of Cups in this. And so it's making good decisions, both with the head and with the heart, and allowing the right people to come to you, the right situations to come to you, not chasing them down. Like, the action is going to find you, Cancer. You don't have to worry. Things are going to move. They are going to move. Don't stress yourself out. All right, so let's get into a blessing for you, Cancer, from our Blessed Be Oracle. Let's see what the springtime blessing is for you. Look at that. Yes, look at that. A blessing on a resolution. I feel that. And there she even is standing there with her sword, with her dagger. There's that air energy again. So, you know, there's some things that are going to be resolved here. There's going to be some conflicts that are going to be put to rest. Yeah. Yeah. There's some definite resolution here. Like, and you've kind of been fighting for it, either within yourself or external. Like, you've really been fighting to get clear on some things. Wow. Cancer, you're cutting to the heart of the matter. Cutting right to the heart of the matter with that sword energy. It's like, just tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth. Give it to me straight. That's how it is. You might be subtle and emotional, Cancer, but you know, you want to know what's what this next 3 months ahead. Aries tea. All right, guys. Wow, we're already on to Leo. Let's get into the Lion. I know, Shanta, right? Isn't that something? My Cancer folks. Makeup with the dolphins. The dolphins are awesome. The last Capricorn reading for Spirit Animal Sunday last week was Capricorn got 2 dolphin cards. Capricorn had 2 dolphin cards come up last week. So we had big dolphin spirit energy. Yeah. Moonchild's Leo moon is yelling at me. Her Leo moon's yelling at us. All right, Leo. Fellow fire sign to Aries. Yeah, we're stepping into Aries season with the spring equinox. And so to me, that brings your personal energy very strongly up. It makes things more bright, more bold, more optimistic. Leo's feeling good, good, good. Feeling very good with this energy of Aries coming back around. You're in a fire season, so that's very positive for you, Leo. So let's see what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a reading here for your spring equinox forecast, spring season forecast, the next 3 months ahead. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini season. Let's see what we've got coming up for our lions and lionesses out there. We're going to start with one card as the theme from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Leos out there for their spring season ahead. What do they need to be aware of? Ooh, I love it. Look at this. This is your main theme card is wisdom. Look at that, the deep dive, really connecting with your deep soul, your deep emotions. Very beautiful. I like that, Leo. That's nice. That's nice. I've been feeling that for Leo a lot lately, is that they've really been doing a lot of deep emotional work, doing a lot of deep emotional dives and healing. So let's get into your tarot, Leo. Let's see what we've got for you. Let's start with 3 for these 3 months ahead. Yeah, see, I feel like this is really what y'all are either healing from or removing from your life is this 5 of Swords, and that's coming up for your Aries season, right? The 5 of Swords is really, you know, people who will win at all cost, people that lack integrity, have questionable motives, you know, and you're not quite sure, should I stay or should I go in this situation? They're the kind of people that don't mind making everyone else the loser so that they can be the winner, right? It's a heavy energy. You know, so my feeling is this is really about avoiding people who don't have integrity, who don't have the best intentions, or maybe they seem to have good intentions, but their, you know, their behavior really shows otherwise. So let's see what's clarifying this. Why is this coming up for you, Leo? Let's see what's going on with this 5 of Swords. Yeah, 3 of Wands. This is kind of like saying, yeah, it's let these people go on their way, right? You know, and they may be coming back to you again and again, but it's like you have the decision, will I accept it or reject it, right? Because the 3 of Wands is waiting for good things to come to you, you know, not chasing down anything that's not meant for you. Right in the center, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So when we step into that Taurus season, this is really about making good plans, deciding where you want to go, what you want to build, what journeys you want to take, being very dedicated to, you know, your journey or where you're going. Pay attention to the details, wait for the right timing. But it is the most successful night of the tarot. That is the one that really, you know, knows where he's going, knows how to get there, is well prepared for the journey. That's why he always arrives in one piece. He makes it to the finish line. He succeeds. Yeah, look at this. So Leo, I think that Taurus time is actually going to be very powerful for you, because I think you're actually making this journey back to the Empress energy, back to this very regal, very commanding, very beautiful, kind of radiant energy. Definitely getting back on your Leo throne there. You know, and this may be a journey back to love, back to self-love, which helps you to love others better, right? It's really understanding the true meaning and the true power of love in your life, and coming back to just this place of like radiant flourishing. I like that. You know, it may be a little bit of a slow journey, but I think you really get there. You step back into your power in a really big way. And so into this last month of spring, our Gemini season, we have our Three of Pentacles, which is working together with others, having a lot of energy and passion for the things that you love to do, getting recognition for your work, right? And working well with others, being paid for what you do, having a good reputation. Wow. Yeah, this is all about building stability, building a spiritual refuge and haven for yourself as well. So let's see what we've got, clarifying that Three of Pentacles for you. Two of Cups, yes. Why do I get this feeling like for a lot of my Leos, especially if y'all have had a broken heart or have really gone through a difficult time in a relationship, I feel like that is being restored. And it starts with really loving yourself, loving what you do, getting back into the community, getting back into working with others. And either, you know, a relationship that's already going on is healed, right? It's really healed with this Two of Cups, or something brand new comes in as a result of that work, as a result of you really, you know, investing in your journey, investing in yourself. And it just feels so good. Like this sets you up for that soulmate kind of love that just feels like really fulfilling. Yeah, look at that, Leo. To me, yes, because you had the Five of Swords, which is the crappy people, you know, crappy dude. Six of Swords is about leaving that crappy dude behind. Ta-da! You can almost put this in the past. It's like, I'm getting in my boat. I'm going away from this guy. That's really it. It's leaving behind chaos, conflict, pain, sorrow, going to the smooth waters, heading on over to your tropical island. Yes. Oh my goodness, y'all. So nice. All right. And oh, Six of Cups. Six of Cups on the bottom. I'm saying there's either a positive reconciliation or a relationship being healed for some of my Leos. And if it's a new person that comes in, it may feel like somebody you have known your whole life. Like you almost feel like you grew up with them. That kind of feeling. Very interesting. Can also be healing that inner child, because Leo, you are a sign, one of the signs. I think Cancer and Leo both really deal with that inner child work quite a lot. So maybe, so some of you may be really deep diving and healing some of that, right? Because you're gaining wisdom. You're gaining wisdom through your experience here. So let's get a blessing from the spring for you, Leo. Let's see what your blessing card is. Look at that. Leo, a blessing to heal a relationship. Straight up. Leo, you are healing some relationships. Whether it's a love relationship from the past, whether it's, you know, someone coming in that really helps to heal your heart from the past. This is an incredible reading, guys. Wow. Healing those relationships through the spring season, Leo. Oh my word. Good for you. I love to see it. Ah, I just want to clap for that one. Thank you so much for that blessing, Moonchild. You are so sweet, and I love the 2222. I love those repeating numbers. You know, I'm a sucker for that. I'm so glad you're enjoying these. I'm glad they're resonating with you so strong. These are just a blast. I just, guys, I'm telling you, I love doing these seasonal readings. They are always really freaking amazing to me, and they show so much of our journey, you know, and I love observing the seasons because they bring us so much. They bring us, you know, the understanding of cycles and timing in our life. And even if it's tough, it's like it gives us something to focus on so that we don't lose hope, that we don't lose sight of things. Yeah, it's incredible. Shanta, you don't have to take him back. If he comes sailing back, you don't have to take him back. I always try to see the best in every sign, but you know, guys, there is a difference, you know, there's a difference between a low vibration Leo and a high vibration Leo, right? Because every sign has its pros and cons. Every side has a lighter side and a darker side. It's just the truth. And so if you're working with a high vibing zodiac sign, no matter what they are, you're going to get something really great, right? If they're coming from the negative side of their sign, you're going to see the icky side of that sign, right? Every sign has that higher vibration and that lower vibration. It's the truth. There's a big, big difference. Say it louder for the demons in the back. Hey, did y'all hear me? It's true. It's true. Shanta, you and I, we're gonna talk again in the future. I got some exes like that too. I'm like, you need a girlfriend. Y'all need girlfriends. You really do. I wish some of my exes would go get girlfriends. For goodness sakes, get one. Let her deal with y'all. Let someone else deal with. Oh my goodness. Yep. Y'all are funny. The demons in the back. It's true though. It's true. Every sign has its positives and its negatives. And when any zodiac sign is coming from its positive sign, positive energy, it's always pretty damn good, right? It's pretty dang awesome. It's always good. She wants some sweetgrass burned on that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. It's our fire season, man. It's our fire season. We got big fire. All right. Yeah. Hot time. Hot stuff. That stuff smells the best. I love the sweetgrass. That's my favorite thing to burn for clearing. Sage is more astringent, but sweetgrass is literally sweet. So let's get into Virgo, y'all. Let's see what we got for our Virgos. Virgo, you are such a great sign of cleansing, clearing, detox, release, purification. Let's see what we've got for you for our spring equinox. This is going to be for the next 3 months. This is going to encompass the spring season for you. So we're going to be looking at, you know, the time of Aries, Taurus, and Gemini for you ahead. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us our amazing Virgos out there. What do we have coming up for them for the spring season ahead? And please show us first a major card, a major theme for what they will be focusing on through the spring season. Oh, yes. Look at that. Go with the flow. I love that, Virgo. So, you know, it's interesting. Our last full moon was in your sign, our last full moon of the passing cycle. So, Virgo, this is still a very strong energy for you. And I think that this next 3 months is all about relaxation, letting the river take its course, paying attention to those lunar cycles as they go and they ebb and they flow. That's very nice. It's really about embracing more peace, you know, not overthinking, not over worrying. I know that our Virgos can overanalyze the heck out of things, but this is really about kind of releasing that and just letting yourself drift with the tides, with the currents. Let's see what we have coming up in the tarot for you, Virgo. Let's get 3 on this, please, for our 3 months ahead. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Very nice. So we're starting out with the Queen of Wands. There is our Leo Queen with our little magical black cat sitting on her lap, sitting on that dragon throne. Oh my goodness. So this is a fiery queen. Again, Leo energy on this card. So it's very regal, very creative, very powerful. The Queen of Wands is about generosity, having a warm, glowing, open heart, very creative, talented, kind of showing off a little bit sometimes, feeling like your self-esteem is increasing, your confidence is increasing, belief in yourself. Don't underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true here, Virgo. Wow, you're getting a nice big burst of powerful energy from that Aries sun sign. Ooh, and we've got one of your power cards in here, Virgo. One of your power cards is our Magician. That's, you know, Gemini energy, Mercury energy. It's also Virgo energy because you're ruled by Mercury. So to me, this is really you coming in strong with this new energy, new astrological year. Very creative. This is really creative energy. Very much about you know, having something to express, having something that you want to make manifest, because the Magician is all about bringing all of the elements of ourself, all of our talents, our abilities, our thoughts, our passion, our drive, our resources to the table and saying, here's what I'm going to make. It's creating the alchemy out of nothing. So that's a very, very creative start to the spring for Virgo. Right in the center. Look at that. I mean, there's really like kind of an immediate feeling of payoff here as we head into the season of May. The Taurus season is very positive for you, Virgo, too, because it is a fellow earth sign, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles sitting here as your card for that second month of spring, which is all about creating financial security, having those roots, honoring your traditions. Yes, so to me, this is a nice stabilizing force, brings greater peace, greater commitment into your life. And we have the Devil. So, you know, I feel like, oh my goodness, Virgo, the only thing that I would warn against, only note I would make is because this is Capricorn energy, the Devil is, this could be you working too hard, right? Or obsessing on it a little bit too much. So it's really like there's a similar energy between these, because this is like ultimate earth energy, and Capricorn energy, the Devil, is ultimate earth energy too. But I don't want you to get so, I don't know, what's the word, almost myopic or single focus so much on work and on having to make all this money that you don't enjoy life, right? There needs to be a balance here, because the Devil can be like taking things too far, right? You know, taking things too far when it comes to work. And just, you know, if you start to feel like you're chained to your desk or chained to your job, that's when you know. That's when you know you need to back off and balance it a little bit. Outcome card, though, here for our last month of spring in the Gemini season is the Two of Cups. So there is this healing, there is this balance, I think, between your work life and your emotional life, work life and spiritual life. This could be a reconciliation, a reunion. It could also be just, you know, a new person coming into your life that just really reinvigorates you. But overall, that is a very blessed card when it comes to our romantic relationships. It is very, very nice. So let's see what we've got clarifying this Two of Cups, please, for our Virgos. Eight of Swords. So Virgo, okay, This is giving me so much advice. Your reading's given me so much advice with this Eight of Swords. All right? If somebody apologizes to you for something, or if somebody wants to go out with you that you've never dated before, or just something in love comes up that's inviting you to go with the flow, don't get all up in your head about it. Don't overanalyze it. Don't overthink it. Don't over worry it. Yet again, go with the flow, because the Eight of Swords is really feeling trapped. It's really feeling like, oh, I can't say yes, or oh, I don't know if I should talk to them again. Oh, I don't, you know. So this is really important. Don't get trapped up in your head. That's the only thing that can mess that thing up, right? It's the only thing that can kind of mess with that. Going with the flow. Very important, Virgo. Don't overthink love or relationships. That takes away the spontaneous energy, right? Because on the bottom, we've got this Nine of Cups. It is about your dreams, your wishes. What do you desire? What do you want to happen? Three of Wands. Things are going to be coming to you, Virgo. They're going to be coming to you. You don't even have to chase them down. You don't even have to chase them. Oh my gosh. Look what was on the bottom. Love. Flow and love. Oh my goodness. Don't get too invested in work. Work is going to be good for you. You don't have to obsess on it. And love is probably going to be good for you too, but don't get worried about it. Don't second guess yourself, and don't give in to feelings of not being good enough. Don't give in to that, Virgo. That is a big thing that you all do. I know I'm telling on you, but it's true. Virgos, a lot of the time, they're great people, but they don't believe it. They don't believe it. A lot of the time, they're always like, oh, I'm nothing. Oh, I'm not anything special. And it's like, oh, a little self-confidence is okay. It's truly okay. All right, so Virgo, let's get a blessing on this. Let's get a card from the Blessed Be Oracle. Let's see what your blessing of spring is. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. Blessing for peace of mind. What did I just say? Don't get all up in your head. Don't overanalyze. Don't overthink. Yeah. Blessing for peace of mind. So look at that. Yeah. It's all about rest in your mind, because this what you're coming in with this Aries season, this Aries energy, this Queen of Wands with this Magician. That's like power to get things done. And these two, they don't overthink. They just go with it. So remember, there's a positive use to your mind too, Virgo. You're excellent at organizing. You're excellent at, putting things together, seeing where plans can be made, all of that. And so when you use your mind in a positive way, it's excellent, right? But if you let it run away with you and you overthink things, then it becomes a challenge. Then it becomes a challenge. So go with the flow. There's a lot of good things happening in work and love. And if good things start coming your way, don't do the thing where you go, oh, it's too good to be true, and I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Capricorns do that too. I'm just gonna say, we do that too. If things are going too good for us, we're like, wait, when's it gonna get crappy again? We're gonna it puts us on guard. We're like, is it supposed to be that good? Because it's got to be a catch. There's got to be a loophole. There's got to be a hole in this. We do that. You do it too, Virgo. We Earth folks, we're a little bit tough that way. Because we're always trying to plan for the unexpected, like we're always trying to be 2 steps ahead on it. We need to relax. Exactly, Krista. Where is the bottom falling out? We're always, we do that, don't we? Don't we? Oh my gosh. Speaking to my Capricorns. Moonchild. Yep. Oh, that's so funny. It's so true. It's hilarious. I love laughing at myself. I love laughing at the qualities of my own sign. It's good to have humor about our own way of being. It is. It's really good to have humor about it, because, if you can't laugh at it. All right, my amazing Libras, let's see what we've got for you. Now, Aries is a powerful time for Libra. Our next full moon coming up, guys, I believe that's on the 28th. That is going to be in your sign because Aries is your polar balance, right? I think it's always interesting because Aries is ruled by Mars, Libra is ruled by Venus. This reminds me of that old book, you know, about men from Mars. Well, Aries is from Mars and Libra is from Venus, and that is your balance. That is the energy that you're feeling. So right now, as we go through, you know, Aries season, and Venus is also in Aries, that's putting both the Sun and Venus into your universal relationship house, into that universal Libra house. Very interesting how that works. So Libra, I would say that the energy of Aries brings a lot of focus on personal relationships to the forefront. And it actually lights up your own energy quite a bit. It really does. So let's get into your spring equinox reading, Libra. Let's see what's coming up for you for this next 3 months of spring ahead. That's going to be Aries, Taurus, and Gemini season. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for Libra for the spring season ahead, the next 3 months. Let's start out with one major oracle card to get a theme keyword for what their focus will be for this season ahead. Oh, that's my favorite card. This is my favorite card of the deck, is the Wonders card. So I love that. Expect the unexpected, expect magic, expect miracles, Libra. Don't be surprised if things all just start to come together through the season of spring ahead. Absolutely. This is like that universal kind of oneness. It's a beautiful card. And also don't underestimate yourself, like what you can manifest, what you can create. It's a really, really nice energy. So let's get into your tarot. Let's get 3, please, on this for the 3 months ahead for Libra to start. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, so Libra, I think that this first month of spring is going to be dealing with a lot of the things that have been burdening your mind and have really been stressful or creating anxiety for you, because they were starting out with that 9 of Swords. You know, that is that sleepless night, dark night of the soul, not being able to rest, not being able to get peace of mind. Sometimes it's unfounded fears or expecting the worst and creating those self-fulfilling prophecies. It's time to refocus your thoughts. It's time to let worries go. So let's see what we've got. Clarifying, why is this 9 of Swords here for Libra? 10 of Cups. Oh, so Libra, you've been kind of stressed out about how am I going to find this happiness? How am I going to find, you know, that bliss, that emotional security, stability, happiness that I really crave, that relationship I really crave, especially if it's something that has eluded you so far, or if you may be even on the outs with someone that you really do love, right? You may be really, you know, dwelling on this quite a bit. And even if you have a good relationship, you might be worried about it. You might be thinking, oh my gosh, you know, can this last? Will it stay? Da, 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 da. So it's really important to duck out of that 9 of Swords energy and get more fully into the 10 of Cups. Wow, it's really time to embrace that happiness. As we step into Taurus season, this will be the 2nd month of spring, we've got the Ace of Wands coming up. So I do feel that this is like a renewal of passion, a renewal of energy. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful. To me, you know, aces are the hand of spirit bringing in some kind of gift for us. And so this is a passionate new beginning, passionate new lease on life, you know, amazing opportunities, getting back into a more optimistic energy, time to take action, doing what you're passionate about. So going into that time of Taurus is going to be very powerful for you, Libra. And Taurus is also a good season for you, even though it's not an air energy, they're both ruled by Venus. So it is another Venus sign for you. So let's see what we have clarifying that Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay, Libra. Ace of Wands, clarifying the Ace of Wands. Look at that. That is incredible. So we doubled up this card in this reading. Incredible, incredible energy. So we have a very, very powerful, new, fiery, bright, passionate beginning coming in that second month of spring during Taurus season for you. Wow. Something really, really strong coming in. We're only pulling 6 tarot cards, so if we and from 2 different decks. So if you get 2 that line up together like that, that doesn't happen that often. That's the first time it happened tonight. Yeah, it doesn't happen that often. So double Ace of Wands. It's the hand of spirit saying, here you go. Here you go. It's time to get back into your power. Yeah, it's fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Gets you moving. The last month of spring, the Gemini season, which is a positive season for you being an air sign, that is the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're coming back to balance. You're coming back to center and really working to balance 2 opposite sides of your life, Libra. Honestly, I also feel with the 2 of Pentacles that it is bringing joy back to your journey and feeling like, you know, like your life makes sense again in a way, like you can see the path forward, you can see how to manifest things. And it may take that balance. You may feel like you're kind of walking that tightrope, you know, 1 step at a time, and you really have to stay focused in the moment. It's very important there. So let's clarify this one as well. Yeah, and the 6 of Swords. So Libra, this is really beautiful. Again, one of my favorite cards is the 6 of Swords, because to me, this is making that both intellectual and emotional decision to leave behind the troubled waters, the chaos, the drama, conflicts, anything that's been destroying your peace of mind, and go towards the peaceful, calmer, smoother waters ahead. It's better times ahead. And that's what you're balancing. I feel like something very powerful, though, is going to happen during Taurus season because of that double up of the Ace of Wands there. I do. I feel like something very powerful is going to happen, and it really puts you back on a better course. It may simplify your life quite a bit, and it gets you moving towards peaceful times, better times. Let's see what you're. Let's see. Oh, let's see what's on the bottom here for you guys. King of Cups. Yeah, making good emotional decisions. Really focus on the relationships you have with the people you trust. A strong Cancer energy here. Ooh, we got 2 kings. We got 2 kings. And that's your king. King of Pentacles. There's bulls on that throne. That's a Taurus king, I'm telling you. So you've got the Cancer king and the Taurus king here. That's making good decisions with your money, with your resources, and also with your heart. I think that it's really time for you guys. It's like, Libra, it's very much a focus on the people that make you feel safe, grounded, stable, connected. You don't feel like they're going to pull something crappy on you. Oh, nice energy. Such a nice read. So let's get into your blessing. What is your spring blessing going to be here? Oh, yes, Libra, a blessing for the right words, the right things to say, the right way to express yourself. Libra, this is beautiful. And I feel such a strong Taurus energy. For some of you, you might be in a relationship with a Taurus or a Cancer. We've got that lunar energy here. And I also think of Taurus as being a sign that's very associated with words. Because, you know, Taurus rules the throat, rules the voice. It rules the way we speak, right? Not so much what we say, that's more Gemini, but it's how we say it. It's the colors in which we say it, right? Taurus folks are very much about how we vocalize our thoughts. This is great, yeah. So to me, you'll be blessed on finding the right words, finding the right way to communicate what you want and need. Love that you had the Wonders card there, Libra. Yeah. Be open to miracles in the season ahead here. Moonchild. Gemini needs to not speak sometimes. Yeah, they can be a little motor mouth. Our moderator, Jacqueline, has a Gemini daughter, and she cracks me up sometimes when she tells me how she just... she just won't stop talking. I would also say that I experienced that when somebody has Mercury conjunct their sun sign in their personal chart, that no matter what their sign, they're probably going to talk a lot. Like, they won't be able to stop talking. It's a very big thing. Yeah. I've got Mars conjunct my Mercury in Capricorn, and so that's why I can get really fiery and feisty when I talk. I get very passionate when I talk. Like, some people think I'm being argumentative when I talk, even if I'm not meaning to be, because I'm just like, oh, if I get fired up about something, it's like that Mars, that Aries side comes out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Shanta. Gemini twins. That's hilarious. You got like 4. If you've got 2 Geminis, that's like 4 people. That's 4 people running around. That's not 2. Both my mom's parents were Geminis, and I was like, no wonder things were crazy in your house growing up. You had 4 freaking people running around. Oh my goodness. It's like, how do you keep up? I keep up with all those people. Yes, I am Capricorn, Fry King. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see you, man. Oh my goodness. All right. Speaking of Scorpios, though, we got our Scorpios in the house. And, you know, Scorpio is, really steps into a lot of power in the season of Aries. And the reason for this is because before the discovery of Pluto, which is now ascribed as Scorpio's ruling planet, Mars, the ruler of Aries, was considered the ruler of Aries and Scorpio. So Scorpio it's like a vibrational carryover of that co-rulership from Mars. There really is. And so, you know, Scorpio does get a lot of power, a lot of energy during Aries season for that reason. So let's see what you've got, Scorpio. Let's see what's coming up for you in these spring months ahead. This is going to be for, you know, both Aries, Taurus, and Gemini seasons coming up, the 3 months of spring, and what's going to be coming through for you. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, let's see what we have for our beautiful Scorpios out there for the spring equinox. This is going to be for the next 3 months for the spring season. And please, let's start out with one major theme, one major focus for them for this time ahead. Feeling that one strong. Ooh, look at that. Look at that healing chaos. Wow. Have you felt like you've been in the eye of the storm, or maybe outside of the storm? Yeah, I mean, there may be a lot of chaos, a lot of things that have been really disruptive, Scorpio. But it's time to heal that. And look at the butterflies that are surrounding this. That is, that's your symbol of transformation. That's your symbol of transformation there, Scorpio. And you are a transformative sign. So this is about healing anything that's been chaotic, anything that's been difficult. And I just had to look at the bottom of this. Look at that keyword of power. And Scorpio, you embody raw power. You are the most powerful sign of the zodiac. You're not the oldest sign, you're the 8th sign, but you are the most powerful sign. So this is really, to me, telling you in the next 3 months ahead, you have a lot of personal power, and you are going to be healing a lot of things that have been chaotic or difficult in your life. Absolutely beautiful. So let's see what we've got coming up in your tarot here, Scorpio. Let's get 3 to start off. Yeah. This is a lot of moving forward. Boy, these just wanted to like fly out too. Woo! Okay. 8 of Pentacles is starting us out. So I do feel that this is a time when you really feel like you're slow and steady wins the race. You are determined to get through something. You're very determined, and you may be working very hard. A lot of my Scorpios I know are out there working really hard. 8 of Pentacles is all about doing quality work, staying the course, not giving up, being very determined. Sometimes it's teaching and learning. Sometimes it's teaching and learning because, you know, to me, the 8 of Pentacles also carries that energy of apprenticeship. And people also like watching our example of how we handle difficult things or handle our day-to-day tasks. So, you know, people are paying attention to you, Scorpio, even if you're not aware of it. They're watching. They're paying attention to your lead or to your example. Let's see what's clarifying that for you for this Aries month. Ten of Pentacles, very nice. So to me, this is a great feeling. This beginning of the astrological year and the beginning of spring for you, this Aries season is very strong. It's very balanced, very focused, grounded, determined, right? You're really determined to hang in there, stay the course with whatever work you're doing because you know that it's going to have a good outcome. You know that it will. Like your eyes are on the prize here, Scorpio. Right in the center for our Taurus season, we have the Page of Swords. So be careful with what information is coming in, what you receive, what you believe or not believe, because sometimes, you know, the Page of Swords is new messages, new information, new energy coming in. A lot of communications, but sometimes it's a little gossipy. Sometimes it's a little bit, oh, guess what such and such said or such and such did. And so it's important to just take some of that with a grain of salt. If you hear something about someone that you're not really sure that that's truthful, do your little Scorpio investigating, right? So let's see what we have clarifying the Page of Swords. And we have Page of Wands as well. So there is a lot of youthful energy. Lot of youthful energy here. For some of you, you might actually be getting news of, you know, either someone's pregnancy, your own pregnancy. So pay attention. If you don't want that to happen, pay attention, Scorpio, because Page of Wands, it's a youthful child energy for some reads. But this is also a return of vitality. It's a return of childlike joy, wonder, happiness. If things have become just so heavy and so difficult, this is a definite lightening of the energy that comes through in our Taurus season. And our last month of spring, our Gemini month, we have the Knight of Cups. So to me, this is emotional movement forward of some kind. Many times it is somebody making a romantic offer towards you or vice versa. It's a little bit Pisces. It's romantic. It's flirtatious. Sudden love affairs, somebody sweeping you off your feet. So let's clarify this card. Let's see what this Knight of Cups is about. What are their intentions with my Scorpios? Let's see. What are their intentions with my Scorpions out here? We gotta see what this guy's all about. King of Pentacles. It's not bad. I will say that it's not bad. This could be a very solid love offer. For some of you, it could even be a proposal because that's very manifest. You know, King of Pentacles will give you a gift, all right? Something that's kind of solid. So yeah, you might be getting some love offers this spring or in Gemini season. That's very nice. That's very nice. So on the bottom, one of your power cards here, Scorpio, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, that is a Scorpio queen. And she is very discerning about who she lets into her inner world. And so Scorpio, you may be feeling like that. Yeah, you may be feeling like that. Being very careful about who you let in. Oh, yes. And look at that High Priestess on the bottom. High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Very intuitive, very powerfully intuitive. I believe that if you listen to your intuition through this spring, you're going to make some good choices here, Scorpio. Because, you know, that won't steer you wrong. Like, if you get a funny feeling about someone, you're going to know what to do. And likewise, if you feel really good about something or someone, it's like, okay, that's right. So let's go ahead and get into our blessing for you, Scorpio? What is your blessing coming through for the springtime? Oh, yes. And look at this. Oh, a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. So, Scorpio, if you've been feeling kind of lonesome, whether you're in a relationship or not, sometimes we can all feel a little lonely. Sometimes we really can't. Sometimes we can feel like we're in it by ourselves. We're having to work really hard on our own. This can sometimes be, someone coming in that offers help or offers, some kind of support or companionship, no matter what capacity that is. So this is nice. Through the spring season, there is a blessing on ease of loneliness, greater companionship, and you just not feeling so alone in your journey. And don't forget, during that Taurus season, that's when the sun will be moving through your universal relationship house. So that can really activate a lot of relationship energy, a lot of love energy. But Scorpio, you got the power. You got the power to heal situations, to ease the chaos. Very nice. That's true, Moonchild. Positive vibes in here. Yep. This is a safe place, and I don't want anybody feeling unsafe. I don't want anyone feeling awkward or ill at ease, I've had that happen in the past, and I really watch out for it. I really watch out for it. I know I can't mommy everyone. I can't police everyone. I know that, but yeah. But I've really had to work hard to foster that. And I've lost a lot of subscribers, that are, because they were just coming in here bringing a lot of negative junk. And, I think every time I post a live, I lose a few people. I'm not sure why, but that's just what it is. And honestly, if they don't like it, they don't want to be in here, they can go. I trust my folks. I trust my folks in here. And, I love the energy of you guys in the chat. I really do. We've got some really fabulous folks on this channel. Y'all are just awesome. I love you guys. If y'all weren't out there, I wouldn't be doing this. I would just be talking to myself. I would just be talking to myself. Y'all help keep me engaged, I mean, I do this for my own enjoyment, sure, but it's really just wonderful to have, people that enjoy it too and get something from it. Because to me, this is all about, our journey here on this floating chunk of rock. all on the Earth spaceship that we're all on, we're just sailing through the cosmos on this round ball of matter. It's our little spaceship. All right, Sagittarius. I don't know where's hair raising? She's one of my fabulous Saggies. Oh my God, hair raising Frag King. Who else is a Saggy? Oh, Francisco. I don't know if he's still here. It might be kind of late for some people, but we're getting ready for you, Sagittarius, and this is a great time coming in for you. A great time for Sagittarius as we go into Aries season, because this is ramping up that good fire vibration for you. It's one of your most powerful dynamic times of the year. Aries highlights your universal 5th house of Leo. And so you will be feeling extra creative, extra optimistic, boundless, open, very, very nice, joyful energy there. Good creative self-expression. So let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got for you, Sag, for the spring season ahead. This is going to be all about our spring months coming up, the next 3 months, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini season. As we start at the beginning of spring this weekend. So dear angels, divine beings of light, ancestors, guardians, let's see what we have for our beautiful Sagittarians out there. What's going to be coming in for them for the spring ahead? Let's start out, please, with one main card as a key word, key theme, and focus for what they're looking at for this month, for the season, for the whole spring season. And you've got it. Oh my goodness. Gemini had this card too. That's interesting because Gemini is the polarity of Sagittarius. You have simplicity. Look at that. Yeah. So both Gemini and Sagittarius for the spring season ahead will be cleaning, clearing, detoxing, releasing, letting things go that have made your life overly complicated, overly difficult. Yeah, time for simplicity. Some of y'all might be doing a little feng shui, decluttering, clearing things out, getting things in a better place. Always a great energy, always a great vibe, that simplicity card. I really love it. So let's see what we've got coming in the tarot, Sagittarius. Let's get 3, please, for each 3 of our months of spring. Wow. Wow. Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We are starting out with the transformation card, and this is the same as the Tower card in the regular tarot. So this is Mars energy. This is action. You're really stepping into, like I said, this is a powerful time for you. So, you know, I love how in this card, usually in the Tower card, the tower is falling and there's the lightning bolts and people are jumping and it's chaotic. But in this particular deck, it's a transformation, right? And they're rebuilding the tower after the big foundation change. So significant life experiences that require changes, powerful revelations, breaking free of procrastinations, releasing old belief systems. So that could also be part of it, Sagittarius. Sag is a very spiritual seeker of the zodiac. And so if things have become kind of a rut, if things are not joyful and interesting for you, you might be really almost throwing out one philosophy for another. You might be altering it. You might be adjusting the way that you think, the way that you communicate. All of that could be changing quite a bit. So let's see what we've got. It's almost like you're just getting shot from a cannon, you know, this beginning of spring. It's really interesting. So let's see what we've got as a clarifier. Why is this Tower card coming in for them? It's Aries energy, man. It's Mars energy. It's action. It's movement. Yeah. Oh, leaving behind that 5 of Pentacles. That's what's being cleared and rebuilt. That feeling of scarcity, that feeling of being left out in the cold, that feeling of being disconnected from other people, or from spirit. So yeah, that's beautiful. That's leaving behind some old ick energy and choosing to go in to the warm sanctuary and get out of that cold. So right in the center, in the Taurus season here, Sagittarius, we've got that 9 of Swords. So this could be a long, dark night of the soul kind of feeling that comes in the second month of spring. It can really be time to, you know, refocus your thoughts. You know, because this is allowing worry to get out of proportion to the situation. Overthinking, over worrying, sleepless nights, that kind of feeling. So let's get into clarify. Why is this 9 of Swords here for Sagittarius in the time of Taurus? King of Swords. Wow. Okay. Time to be truthful with yourself and others, Sagittarius, very clearly. This could be a powerful month of cutting some things out that no longer serve you as well, because the King of Swords is very clear about that. Makes good plans going forward. And you may have been procrastinating or worrying about making some plans for some time. You know, and it's really time to come out of that. But this is a month of truthfulness. This is strong Aquarius energy with that King of Swords. So it's liberation, it's freedom. Setting yourself free from some kind of old worry, doubt, stress, old anxieties that have built up. So it's really about cutting that energy out and going into this last month, the Gemini month, last month of spring. Your power card coming out here, Sagittarius, with our balance. This is the same as the Temperance card in the traditional tarot. You notice he's got the symbol of Sagittarius right on the front of the robe. So that is absolutely your card. And this is about balance, moderation, you know, 1 foot on the land, the stable earth, 1 foot in the water of the emotions. So it's very much about having that equality, the harmony, self-control, patience, balance, successful compromise, blending your ideas of others with your own. You know, the Temperance card is also about resiliency. It's about remembering that you're stronger than you know, stronger than maybe you even think that you are. But I think that you're going to be working through a lot of things. The first 2 months of spring, there's going to be a lot of transition, a lot of rebuilding of foundations, a lot of letting go of fears, worries that are very rooted, I think, in scarcity or a feeling of lack or not being good enough. That's going to change like a whole lot. You're going to free yourself from that. And then going into that last month of spring, you step back into your power. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much better. So let's see what we've got for you on this clarification of the Temperance card. That's beautiful. That is awesome. Look at this. Temperance with another one of your power cards. Sagittarius is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, which is your ruling planet. So I love it. Sagittarius and the Sagittarius planetary ruler. You may also be dealing, I do see a lot of strong, there's Taurus, there's Aquarius, right? Leo, Scorpio. You might be dealing with one of those signs, or you might have those signs in your personal chart. Yep, that may be a very big thing, but this is nice. I feel like by the end of the spring, you're just back on track. You are feeling so much more empowered, so much more liberated, and you feel like you're like living your life destiny and you know, being more in alignment with your purpose. Yeah. On the bottom, we have the 6 of Cups. So there is reconciliation. And check out who's popping up in that 6 of Cups. See that angel in the background? Look familiar? Yes, yes, yes. That's our little Sagittarius angel showing up again. See that in that 6 of Cups? Isn't that wild? What a connection. What a synchronicity. Wow. There could be some big reconciliations. There's some big healing of old child, inner child issues. And then we got the 7 of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of choices here. There's a lot of choices. I want you to keep it simple, Sagittarius. Keep it simple for spring because you might feel a little emotionally overwhelmed at times. There's a lot of energy coming your way. So let's get a blessing. What's the springtime blessing for Sagittarius, please? Let's get one of these Blessed Be cards for them. Look at that. It could not get any better. A blessing on a journey. Sagittarius, you are all about journeys, traveling, movement forward. That couldn't be any more perfect if we tried, right? So whatever your travels are, whether they're intellectual, emotional, physical, you have a blessing on those journeys, on those excursions. Yes. These readings have been awesome. These readings have been awesome. You're right. You're right about that, Moonchild. These reads are like big time, like big fire. These reads have been very strong. I don't know. This is like, maybe it is. We're just heading into that Aries fire, and maybe that's, you know, it's just really ramping us up. Yes. Glow. You can glow your own way. All right. My patient Capricorns. My patient Capricorns. Yes, we are here. It's time for Cappy. Let's see what is going on for the goats. Now, Capricorn, when we did the collective read, your sign was the highlighted sign for our springtime energy for the collective. So we all will be focusing in a little bit on that Capricorn energy. This is definitely that time of slow and steady wins the race. Don't have to push the river. Things will get accomplished. It's one of my favorite sayings. Things can move slowly in nature, yet everything is accomplished, right? We don't have to rush. And Capricorn, You're hard worker, you're steady energy. This is nice. This is nice stuff. I'm glad that we have this. So going into the spring, Capricorn, we're heading into Aries season, and this reading is going to be all about what's coming forward for you for the spring months ahead. That would be Aries, Taurus, and Gemini season. Of course, we're starting out with Aries. That can be a little challenging to Capricorn because Aries does create a square to the sign of Capricorn. So it can sometimes feel like pressure and friction. Yeah, you may be experiencing some of that because Aries likes to go, go, go really fast. And Capricorn likes to plan before they go, right? They like to plan ahead. So that's why that dynamic can sometimes really create a lot of friction. So let's see what we've got, Capricorn. Dear angels, dear ancestors, beings of light and guardians, show us what you have for our Capricorns going into the spring season. Show us, please, one major theme and focus that will be coming up for Capricorn for the spring season ahead. Look at that, Capricorn. We've got freedom here. And it's funny, Aries and Taurus both had this card as well. So you are the third sign to get this card for our spring season ahead. So I love it. Freedom, shedding off the old, stepping into the new, finally getting that liberation. And I do believe that both you and Aries are really having that feeling, like you both are, because Saturn and Mars, your respective planetary rulers, were in a square pattern for so much of last year that now that they're working in harmony together, it does feel like freedom. It does feel like a good sense of openness ahead. I had to peek on the bottom. We had the patience card, right? And Capricorn, you are a very patient sign. I do see you slowly but steadily working towards your outcomes, your openness, your own freedom, your own liberation. Like you're really working on that. So let's get into your tarot, Capricorn. Let's start out with 3 cards for the 3 months of spring. Wow, Capricorn, what a season it is for you. Oh my gosh, I feel like you're really stepping into something awesome. You are. So we're starting out our season of Aries with the transformation card. This is our Mars energy, so it really does have that Aries energy. I love that because this is the traditional tower in the traditional tarot. So you know, this is all about, usually you see the tower falling, right? And coming apart, because it is a card about the divine and, you know, kind of reaching in. And if you've been procrastinating or if you've been waiting on something that you really needed to dismantle to create a better new foundation for yourself, it's like, let me help you out there. I'm going to knock that old tower over so you can build something new. And so in this card, you see them building something new. Right? I love the details of this card. You may not be able to see it, but there's a little Mars glyph. You know, the symbol of Mars is on the tower, you know, because it is a Mars-ruled card. And so these are significant life changes, right? Sometimes it's very unexpected. It's like sometimes those tower moments are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. But sometimes it's totally expected. Like, it's like, yeah, I knew it was time for that to go. So it's breaking free of procrastination, releasing old fears, old doubts. I love the tower card. Some people really are scared of it because they're like, oh no, everything's going to change. It's like, but sometimes it needs to. Sometimes it needs to, Capricorn. There has to be a real change in your direction, your energy, your motion. And I really believe that's happening now that your ruling planet is in harmony with Mars. It's affecting a lot of positive transformations and changes. So let's clarify it. Why is this tower here for Capricorn? Ooh, these want to come out. These are flipping, flipping, flipping. A lot of energy here. Just one, please, guys. Ooh, Capricorn. First time the Lovers has come out in our reading so far. So I think you're taking action and movement towards a relationship, towards love, towards union, towards communication. Wow, this is beautiful. So partnership, getting together with your significant other, reconciling with your significant other. Oh my goodness. Maybe if one of you wasn't free, you get free, and it's like, oh, we can be together now, and it all sort of works out. Yeah, that could be part of it. But something big is changing in your life that's bringing you back into some kind of relationship union or harmony. Very, very nice. Right in the center, our second month of spring for you, Capricorn. This is Taurus season, and Taurus season is a very powerful season for you. This is the Four of Wands, so this is a great card for a great month for you, Capricorn, because to me this is about home. This is about stability, planning a home, doing something within the home to make it happier. This could be coming back into union with a soulmate, a twin flame for some of you as well. Lots to celebrate. It's a celebratory card. It's a happiness feeling. Those fours are stability, and with the wands, it's like the four corners of the house. You may be moving in with someone. You may be purchasing a home together, or building a home, or creating a home environment together. Because I feel like, you know, you're starting out with really something major transforming in a love relationship, whether it's something that you were either in separation, somebody new that you meet, something being reconciled, whatever it is. There's something powerful happening in your love life. That, you know, creates happiness in the home, or creates, you know, something where you're building a home together. Very nice. Peace and contentment in the personal life. So let's get a clarifier for this Four of Wands for Capricorn. Yes, and it's coming out of some stagnation. Capricorn, oh my goodness. Y'all might have been waiting for a hot minute for this to get going. You know, like you were kind of wondering, are we ever gonna have this? Am I ever gonna do this with you? And it's like finally it starts moving, or the opportunity comes along and it finally gets you out of that stagnation and that procrastination. God, this one is speaking to me so much. Like, you know, and for some of you, this could even you be saying, look, you lay it on the line, you say, we're doing this or we're not. You're in or you're out. Oh my goodness. Last card of the spring, Capricorn. Gemini season, we get the 10 of Pentacles on this, and this is gorgeous for you because to me, this is that ultimate earth energy. Strong Virgo, strongest Virgo representation because it's all these elements coming together and finally getting organized and being healed. But of course, we have Taurus and Capricorn in this card too because it's just so earthy. But to me, that's the stability you crave, the greater financial security you want, feeling more balanced, feeling more rooted. Again, peace and contentment in the home, right? Pride in your family, passing on your knowledge. There's a lot in here for you this spring, Capricorn. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much better. I'm telling you, that's what I'm really feeling with this read. Knight of Swords, yeah. I mean, things are moving. Things are moving. Look at that Knight of Swords. And, you know, this can many times can be somebody nervous. Somebody nervous. They know it's like, I need to talk to Capricorn. I need to bring them some information. I need to open up to them. So they're going to speak their truth. You're going to speak your truth. Yeah. That's great. That's great. You know, to me, Knight of Swords is a lot of information. Can sometimes be an information overload. You've got a lot to do. You're going to have a lot to do. Don't let yourself worry about it, Capricorn. You got this Nine of Swords. You might be working through a little bit of those sleepless nights. Dark night of the soul, anyone? Yeah, you might be. You might be because Capricorn, like I said earlier, you are one of those signs, and I can say this because I'm a Capricorn too. That when things start getting good for us, we start wondering when the other shoe's going to drop. We start worrying, well, this is going too well. What's the catch, right? And so we can sometimes really undermine our own happiness because we really, we feed into that. But on the bottom, we have the Empress here. I mean, this again, very nice, stable, loving, you know, powerful energy to create and nurture the outcomes that you want, to manifest the things that you want, especially in the area of love and business. Capricorn, it's a nice read. It's a really nice read for your spring ahead. I'm very happy for all us goats. Let's get into our Blessed Bee Oracle. Let's see what the blessing is on your spring ahead, on this spring season for Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn, it doesn't get better for you. A blessing of the earth. Thank you very much, you ultimate fire, you ultimate earth sign. Oh my goodness, that is so nice. So Capricorn, get grounded, get balanced, get stable. You have this Empress, you have this Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. This is really, you know, the earth blessing you. All the earthly manifestations, the money that you need, you know, whatever it is that you need to feel stable. This is what you're being blessed on. It's a big manifesting season for y'all. It's a big manifesting season. So nice. It's like, I feel like it's like your own element is being blessed. Your own earth element. So nice. So nice. Wow. Don't let the worries, don't sabotage your own happiness, Capricorn. Don't let the worries get in the way of it. That's the only real bit of advice I'd give on that one. For sure. For sure. And be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Yes. All right. It's a good one, Krista. Me and my goats. There she is. There she is. Thank you, Krista. Appreciate you, sweetie. Thank you to Krista and Moonchild and Colin for modding for us tonight and doing the moderation. Yeah. I love this deck. This Blessed Bee deck. Look, oh, what was on the Valence Blessing of Support. Yeah. These are beautiful. Like, all the art is just gorgeous on these. Like, they're just, woo. Love that one. Love that one with the kingfisher bird and the, oh. Yeah, these are just, they're gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. I always break them out for the seasonal readings. And Eric too, yes, he has been here. Yeah. Baby goat! Oh yes, I've said that everybody is here. She's here for emotional support, yeah. Yeah, anybody that has the sun sign in their 10th house is a baby goat. Yeah, me too, Krista. Me too. Hey, Silver Star. Oh, happy birthday. You all was doing birthday dinner. Okay, good to see you. Great to see you, Silver Star. Hope you had an awesome evening. Yeah, hope you had an awesome dinner. So, my stomach has been growling since Libra. Since Libra, my stomach's been growling. So, as soon as I'm done here, I know what I'm doing. I'm eating. All right, so Aquarius, let's get into your reading for the spring. Hope my Aquarians are doing good. You all get a good lift from the energy of Aries, I will say, because that is a sextile to your sign. So it is very, very good for you. So Aquarius, this is going to be all about the season of spring and what's coming ahead for you the next 3 months. That's going to be Aries, Taurus, and Gemini season, respectively. So let's go ahead and dig on into this. Let's see what we've got for you coming up for the next 3 months. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, let's see what we have for our beautiful Aquarians out there. Let's see what their messages are going to be for the season of spring the next 3 months. Please start us out with one major card, one major keyword and focus for Aquarius for the spring season. Oh, look at this. Embracing. That is beautiful. So to me, this is embracing everything good that is coming to you in life. Greater serenity. embracing good timing, because when I see that heron or the crane, it's really, to me, it's more of a heron. But when I see that water bird, I think of good timing, because that bird will wait very patiently on one foot until that, you know, tasty treat, that fish swims by, and their timing is perfect. They go for it and they get it. To me, this could be, I mean, this could be so many things. We'll see what comes out in your tarot, but this could be so many things that you are embracing in your life, that the good that's coming to you, right? Just giving it that big old hug. Big old hug. Oh, on the bottom, look at that. We have the stillness. Oh, both of them. Beautiful, like white spirit birds on those cards for you, Aquarius. So there is that feeling of serenity, freedom, freedom from worries, and also it's like the connection with the water. So it's like having greater peace in your heart, greater peace in your emotions. I do feel that as well for you. So let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we've got for you. Let's get 3 cards, please, to start out for our 3 months of spring. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. This to me is a good, like a planting season almost. So justice is coming up first, Aquarius. So this to me is balance being restored. Yet again, there's that feeling of harmony, a feeling of things, you know, old past wrongs being righted, having integrity, standing up for what you believe in, see both sides of situations. It's a Libra energy, so it is about harmony. It is very much about harmony. Let's see what's clarifying that justice card for you. And this is for the first month of spring. This is the Aries season. It's funny enough, you're probably finding a lot of new balance in this first beginning of this astrological year here. Ace of Cups. What did I say? I mean, this to me is a balance of heart and mind, right? You know, and that's what I feel. It's like embracing this balance, embracing greater love, embracing greater joy. Ace of Cups is a big, big blessing from Spirit, a big blessing from the divine. So this could be blessing your relationships. This could be blessing, you know, your spiritual life, growing, feeling a greater connection with your loved ones and a greater connection with the divine, right? Because again, I love this. I love this for Aquarius because it's that water, but it's also the element of air, because it's an, you know, a bird is an element of the air, and that is your sign. So going into the month of Taurus, the month of May mostly, is the moon card. This is our Pisces energy. It's very intuitive, very sensitive. There's our little Pisces symbol in the card. So listen to your intuition. Pay attention to signs from the divine. Let go of unnecessary worries or fears. You will have revelations that will make things clear, or things that might be fuzzy, because Pisces energy can be a little fuzzy. It feels like, oh, I'm confused, or oh, I'm not sure what the right way to go is. Listen to your intuition in the month of Taurus time here, in Taurus season. Oh, Aquarius, what a powerful reading for you guys. We have the moon and we have the star. And the star, of course, is one of your big power cards in the tarot. That is the Aquarius Major Arcana. And so to me, this is beautiful. Like that month of Taurus, a lot of things that were confusing in the past are made clear. A lot of wishes, hopes, dreams, things that you would hope for, because Pisces is all about wishes and hopes and dreams. It really is. But this is saying that they can manifest. They can become real. And yet again, check that out. The balance of 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the earth. Oh my goodness, this is nice. This is a very balanced feeling. So going into the last month of spring, that would be our Gemini season, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So Aquarius, you are continuing to work slowly but steadily. Be patient with yourself, be patient with others. Know that the work is going to be accomplished. Things are going to get done. So plant plant your seeds, plant those intentions well. Your efforts and investments will be rewarded in the future. So let's see. Yeah, there's this, you know, that energy on these cards. It has that message. So unnecessary worry is on the moon and the Seven of Pentacles. So release unnecessary worries, Aquarius. That's very important during this time. Don't let worries drag you down. Don't let the fear of what might happen, you know, that's negative, drag you down or dissuade you from getting the work that you need to do done. So let's see what we got coming up on the Seven of Pentacles, please, as a clarifier. Yeah, 7 and 7. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. And so this is why I feel like, you know, it's really saying clear out unnecessary worry. Seven of Cups, you may have to make a lot of decisions, you know, during Gemini season. It doesn't surprise me because that's a month where there's a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, a lot of information coming at us. So you might have to be making some decisions. You might feel a little emotionally overwhelmed. So it's important to stay grounded. I mean, literally, you might want to go out and, you know, get your feet in the dirt. Get your grounding center. Go sit under a tree or something, Aquarius. Be in nature during that Gemini season, because that'll help to keep from that feeling of like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. How am I going to do it all? Look at this. Oh my gosh, there's our star card again on the bottom of the angel deck. I love this. So Aquarius, overall, let's face it, this is an awesome reading for you. Your power card at the major arcana came up twice. You know, this is having faith that the future is bright, dreams coming true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times, the light at the end of the tunnel being seen. This is a powerful reading. And look at that Judgment card. This is rebirth, renewal, Phoenix from the ashes. It doesn't get a whole lot nicer. The Star twice, Ace of Cups, Justice. This is nice. Embrace the good things coming your way this springtime, Aquarius. So let's get into your blessing. Let's get a Blessed Be card on this for Aquarius. Look at that. Yes, I love this card. A blessing for good work. Yeah, so anything that you're working on, Aquarius, anything that you put in effort, time investment, financial investment, emotional investment, all of that stuff, it does come back full circle for you. You get a blessing on the work that you're doing through this spring season. Very nice. Oh, Ms. Mindful, thank you for that 777. Thank you so much, sweetheart. This is a great reading for Aquarius. This was powerful. That's a great read. Ah, Star card twice for Aquarius. It just can't get a lot nicer than that. When your own major arcana card shows up like that in your own reading, it's just extra. It's so extra. Makes me happy for all my Aquarians. It does. It's so good. They needed that. They needed that. Aquarius has been going through it because Saturn's in your sign right now. So Aquarius is definitely the same tough stuff, the same difficult challenges or lessons that Capricorn was getting for the last several years. Now Aquarius is kind of getting them too. You know, but I would say that Capricorn is still experiencing a little bit of it because, you know, Capricorn and Aquarius have that shared rulership of Saturn from the old days before the discovery of Uranus, which is Aquarian's ruling planet currently. Saturn was considered the ruler of both Capricorn and Aquarius. And that's why even though those signs, you know, don't create like, you know, they're not a trine or a square or something like that very clear. There's a lot of similarity between the two. There are a lot of similarity between the two. Yeah, Ms. Mindful, she just experienced her second Saturn return. And so that's what it's about. That's why, like, both Capricorn and Aquarius can tend to be really independent. They both can tend to be kind of loners. It's like they like people on their own terms or groups of people on their own terms. You know, they're very very independent people. And they're very unusual people too. They're very unique. They're very odd. They're hard to pigeonhole. Taco Tuesday with the Dolphin Judge. Moonchild. I'm missing something there, but it sounds really funny. Taco Tuesday with the Dolphin Judge. Hey, Dolphin Judge or not, I want to have a Taco Tuesday. I miss tacos. Oh my gosh, I want some tacos. Yes, I need to have it's actually a joke if you look it up. White person taco night. I told my mom, I said that's what we used to do in the 80s. We had white person taco night. It's true. It's so true. All the white people would buy like those taco kits and we make them. It's so bad. It's so true. Oh my gosh. Good times though. Good times. Yes, you get double points. You get double points, Moonchild. That caught my mind. See that I have an Aquarius rising. So you say something weird like that, I'm like, Oh my gosh. All right, Pisces, we are rounding out our evening with you guys. Love my Pisces out there. I hope you all are doing awesome. We are stepping out of the time of Pisces. We've completed the cycle of the sun in Pisces and we're heading into the time of Aries now. So that's actually going to be highlighting your universal second house. That's your Taurus house. So I would say this would bring a big energizing and activation of that house of material possessions, resources, and values. So let's see what we've got coming up for you, Pisces. This is going to be for our spring ahead. So the next 3 months, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini season are all coming up in this reading. So let's see what we have got in the cards for Pisces for this next 3 months. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, let's see what we have for our beautiful Pisces out there. What is their key word, their key theme for the spring season? Let's start out with that, please. Love it. New beginnings. Check that out, Pisces. So fresh new beginnings for you. The season of spring is very much in alignment with you this time around. Wow, because Aries is a spring sign. No matter where in the world you are, because in some places in the world, it's actually the beginning of autumn, right? It's autumn equinox. But the energy of Aries is still, to me, a spring energy because it is the beginning of that astrological cycle. So no matter where you may be in the world, the time of Aries is absolutely about that. So let's get into your tarot, Pisces. Feel a good energy coming on for y'all. Brand new beginnings, brand new start, new day is dawning. Wow, let's see what the tarot has for you for the next 3 months. 3 months of spring, so we're going to get 3 cards for each month, 1 card for each month. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is nice. Feels good. Pisces, starting out the beginning of the astrological new year with the 6 of Swords. So this to me is a beautiful feeling of you leaving behind the troubled waters, old chaos, drama, conflicts, hurt feelings, broken heart, whatever it is, getting in that boat, making a decision both with the mind and with the heart that you're going to head towards the peaceful times, better days ahead, end of depression, end of sadness, end of illnesses, finding your way to a peaceful place, things getting better. So let's start, let's get a clarifier card on top of the 6 of Swords for Pisces. Eight of Cups. Oh my goodness. So Pisces, definitely starting this Aries season off with quite an emotional bang. So not only are you leaving behind the troubled times or the chaos or pain, you're also with this Eight of Cups leaving behind something that has not been emotionally or spiritually fulfilling. This is amazing. I love the combination of these two cards together, because to me that is like a powerful letting go of something that wasn't good for you, something that was unhealthy, whether it was a relationship, a job, somewhere that you were living, and really stepping forward to your greater happiness, your greater purpose. Second month of spring, Taurus season, we have the Page of Swords. So this is new information, new ideas, new communications coming through. A lot of information, a lot of information. Let's see what we've got clarifying. What kind of info is going to be coming to Pisces? Ten of Swords. It might be hard to hear. You know, some of this might be difficult, but it's going to bring an end to a painful cycle with this Ten of Swords, right? That's what I feel. I mean, it might be a little challenging that month of May. It might be a little difficult because sometimes this is information that you need, but it might be challenging to receive, right? But because the Ten of Swords is there, I feel like it's for a good purpose. It's the end of some kind of difficult or challenging cycle that's been bringing you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worries, you know, too much mental energy. So, you know, May might be a little difficult, but it's also very powerful because it's going to be, you know, again, clearing out old energy, old things that you don't need. So into the last month, the Gemini month, we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, fellow water sign. So I do feel like you're emerging from this very victorious. You're really balancing the two sides of yourself, Pisces. You are a dual sign. And so these are rewards that have come from hard work, from getting through the challenging times. Determination, willpower, learning, you know, your emotional balance and how to manage it, you know, that helps you go forward. Chariot's a strong victory card. So let's get a clarifier on that. Where is Pisces heading to? Yes, towards your personal balance. I like this. Six of Pentacles, Pisces. This is really you. I think there's a lot going on here this spring for you about learning good emotional boundaries, because the Six of Pentacles reminds us, don't give away everything you have. And Pisces, I'm gonna jump on you a little bit. I got Venus in Pisces. I can jump on you for this. It's a sign that really tends to give till it bleeds, gives everything it has emotionally, doesn't leave enough for itself, and then it feels kind of frustrated, right? So the Six of Pentacles is coming in here, Pisces, to remind you to give and take in equal measure, right? The Chariot is a card of balance. The Six of Pentacles is a card of balance. So equal give and take, reciprocity, reciprocal energy is very important in your relationships, and that's, I think, what you have learned throughout whatever this difficult cycle is. You are going towards your personal happiness. You're releasing old, difficult, challenging times, anxieties, worries. Maybe it's simply the worry that, hey, if I don't do everything and give everything to this person, they'll leave me. Well, if that's what it is, let them leave. Let them leave, because if they're only there to take and never contribute and never give back, let them go. Let them go, I say, because you're going somewhere good. You're heading towards a really beautiful place here. We've got the Eight of Swords on the bottom. So Pisces, I'm going to tell you, you need to believe in yourself. Stand strong in your personal truth and conviction, because that's the only thing that'll get you in this Eight of Swords place where you doubt yourself, don't believe in yourself, feel helpless, feel trapped. You know, I don't think you're going to stay there. I really don't. I do not think you're going to stay there, because these two cards are major movement away from something that's not making you happy. Both of these cards are about that. You're starting out this year with a lot of energy. And the Knight of Pentacles is here. So I do feel like you're making a plan. A lot of my Pisces are making a plan to go somewhere new, somewhere better. It's all about new beginnings this springtime for you, my fishies. And look what was on the bottom of that. Release. Yeah. The new beginnings come about because you let go of the things that weren't working for you. Yeah, you're going to be good to yourself, and you're only going to deal with the people that are good to you back. If they're already in your life, then that's great. If they're not already in your life, they're gonna come. They're gonna, because you're honoring yourself. You're doing what's right for you. All right, Pisces, let's get a blessing from the Blessed Be Oracle. I am getting chills. I don't know why. Suddenly, I'm like, ooh, let's see what comes out here. Let's get your springtime blessing, Pisces. Look at that. Yes, you're getting this card too. Same as Aquarius. A blessing for good work. A blessing for good work. And this could be work on yourself, work on your career, work on your personal boundaries, doing what's right for you, and you're being blessed on that. You are being blessed on all the effort that you have made, all the work that you have done. Oh, yay, Pisces. I'm so happy to see this, actually. I really am. So happy to see that, honestly, because, you know, I feel that. I feel that. I'm an honorary Pisces. My sun sign and 2 other planets are in my Pisces house. I have Venus in Pisces. I'm a progressed Pisces sun sign in my progressions, and it just makes me happy to see that a lot of your energy and a lot of that feeling is about you letting go of things that aren't good for you, that aren't supportive to you emotionally, mentally, all of that, because it's like, it really tells me that the collective of Pisces is going to a new level of development where you're really willing to just draw that line, you know, that fiery line in the sand, and you say, you're not allowed in anymore if you don't treat me right. That's so important for my fishies. So important for my fishies. I love you guys. All right, my darlings, everyone out there, my stomach is growling. The dragon is hungry. Let's get the roaring dragon here. That's what my stomach is saying right now. Totally is. It's totally talking to me right now. Thank you so much, everyone out there, for joining us tonight for our spring equinox, our spring festival. Welcome, Ostara. Welcome, Aries season. I will be working on our full moon readings coming up. I'll be releasing those this week ahead. And these readings were amazing tonight. I know I probably say that a lot about our sessions, but this one in particular was incredible. Incredible. Chantress Juliet, you are welcome, and thanks for joining the chat. I don't think I've seen you before. Yeah, the dragon needs refueling, Moonchild. You got a dragon for your birthday, Silver Star. Yay! I have so many like plush dragons and dragon figurines. This is actually one of my favorite dragons right here, is my little hatching dragon coming out of the egg. Little tail's coming out the back end. You can already see the dragon's kind of going, I'm hungry. Where's the food? Where is it? I always joke that dragons are almost always hungry. That's my joke. I do. I just burn. Like, I burn through food. I feel like as soon as I eat, it's like I almost didn't eat. Like, I'm hungry really quickly. Again. Yeah. That's why in the, if you all have seen the Raya and the Last Dragon, at the end, there's like this huge emotional, huge thing that happens, and you don't know if you'll see the dragon again, and then you see the dragon again, and the first thing she says to Raya is not like something profound or deep. She just says, I am so hungry. Like, that's a dragon for sure. Oh, I don't know. I can pick. I might make a spaghetti and a salad, or I might make, I've got this burrito bowl that I have that I could just easily heat up. It's really delicious. I got them at Trader Joe's, and they've got black beans and corn and peppers and brown rice and quinoa in them. And then I make my own pico de gallo, and I put that on there. It's so good. Have it with the corn chips. Yum. Don't get me started. I love to cook, love to eat. I love kale salads, yeah, and I love kale in general. I made a linguine last night with kale, tomatoes, yellow squash. I make a wine garlic sauce. Mini tacos cooked in an easy bake oven. See, Krista, goats like to eat too. We're always looking for something to crunch on. Goats are always looking for something to snack on. Tin can, you know. Oh, my moonchild. Y'all are awesome. So good to see you guys again. I'm not sure if I'll be live streaming again before Friday. For Fire Dragon Friday, I might. Depends on what's going on astrologically. Sometimes if there's stuff that comes up in the planets, I will do a live. But probably if nothing else, I'll be live streaming again Friday at always 8 p.m. Eastern Time for our weekly love readings, and I will be working on the full moon readings. I will be just pre-recording those and posting those up, and that's going to be our full moon in Libra that balances our Aries sun. We're at about the first quarter moon right now. First quarter moon. You can see it. It's like right down the middle. It's a half and half moon right now. So we're about a week away from our full moon. Yay! All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. I will see you on Friday. And take care, everyone. Best wishes.